Some jazzy hold music here. Whew! Alright. I will wait for a few of you guys to come in here. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here fucking talking to myself. My goodness. My goodness. Anyway. I hate calling doctor's offices, dude. It's like you can't just get a person on the phone. It's like you gotta listen to 900 menu options until you actually get somebody on the phone. But anyway, while I wait for people to get in here, hello Freestyle, good morning. Let me pull up YouTube. Let me pull up YouTube. The tube. How's everybody doing today? Good morning. Who is Angelo? Oh, I'm gonna show you. So fucking stupid. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. In a moment. In a moment. All right, hold on. I have to find the post, so I will do that. I just had to call my son's doctor because I made an appointment for him. It's so hard to get into this stupid doctor's appointments. You have to book them like so far in advance. But he needed a vaccine for school this year. So I bring him to the doctor the other day and we're like sitting there and they come in, they're like, oh yeah, we don't have the vaccine. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, so they're like, yeah, we should be getting it, sometime, maybe next week. Just keep calling us. And I'm like, why can't you call me? Like, I have to harass you for the doctor's appointment? Like, what the fuck? So I had to just call them because he also had a dentist appointment scheduled for today. So I had to reschedule that so we could go get his vaccine because that's more important for him to go to school. Because they're like sending letters to my house. Like, if he doesn't have the vaccine, you got to bring him. But I'm like, dude, like, for once in my life, I like prepared, and of course they ran out of the vaccine. So I'm like, how do you run out of the vaccine? I never heard of such a thing. But I guess there's probably a lot of other parents like me. Like, I booked his appointment. I don't know if it was like the end of July or beginning of August, and they couldn't get me in until September. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. If you're sick, they'll take you in. Like, you don't even need an appointment, but like for a well visit, for a physical, they make you wait forever. It's crazy. But anyway. All right. So how is everybody doing? I see Tony. What's up? Cheyenne. CK is in the house. Pugs. Is this something you could get at a Minute Clinic? I don't know, but we got an appointment. I just called them and they got it in, so I'm gonna bring him after school today. He's not gonna be too happy, but he, nobody likes. I don't know anybody that's like, yay, shots. Like, I hate getting them, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think this is the last. I don't know if this is the last one he needs for school. I mean, I want to know though, how do these like people who refuse to vaccinate their kids, how do they get by that in school? Because they were sending a letter home. The nurse called me the other day because I sent a letter to her, telling her that we went to the doctor. The doctor gave me a note like saying that, he didn't have the vaccine. And they're like, well, he can't come to school. This isn't going to do anything. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not trying to like not get the vaccine. I'm not like one of those anti-vaxxers. They didn't have it. So I'm just letting you know. I don't know. The doctor gave me the thing. I figured I'd pass it along to you. But, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. So, hey, good morning, B-Fergs. So, I didn't see this because I was away. Well, not away. I wasn't away. I was just busy this weekend, honestly. This shit's so funny. I didn't see this the other day, so this is I'm a little late with the reaction on this one because I just didn't see it. I didn't see it. I got an appointment for a follow-up in January. The discharge says within 2 weeks. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like crazy with these doctors' offices. Hey, Mr. Warhol. No, it's, fuck, what'd she call? CK Walla? CK Walla is a guy. Oh my God. It's a guy. Laura thinks it's a guy. That was the funniest shit I ever heard in my life. Anyway, I didn't even see her community post. I'm not subscribed to her, so unless like, did I just say yeah, subscribe? That's right. So I don't, I don't see these unless like somebody shares them with me. All right, so hold on a second. This shit's so funny. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, Laura? Seriously. Seriously. CK Koala. So apparently Laura must have wrote this the other day at, I don't know when. I don't know if this was, I guess it was on Friday, maybe, when I went live. She's so fucking dumb, dude. I cannot fucking believe this person. I'm like, sometimes, just listen to the shit. It sounds like it was written by a fucking 12-year-old. She writes, so someone informed me that my crepery, C-R-E-R-P-Y, crepery stalker is reviewing my video from 8 years ago. And I'm like, all right, first of all, Laura, get this story straight. Somebody fucking, Alicia posted the video. I wouldn't have even known the video existed. She posted it, right? And I watched it, but it had this like weird voice on it. And I'm sorry, it was really fucking funny that, a 40-something-year-old woman is giving advice to other women about like their boyfriends being gamers. Like, I just think that is fucking weird, dude. Like, that's not a typical problem that other 40-something, even 30-something-year-old women have. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of friends, and I've never heard them like, oh, my husband's gaming too much. Like, I've just never fucking heard that shit, dude. I don't know. Maybe I just live in a different world. So, yeah, it was kind of funny. But, like, this shit's on YouTube, Laura. It's not that hard to find, okay? It's not like somebody stalking you to find it. It's like, dude, all they had to do is go to your videos and go to oldest and scroll down maybe for, like, a second. And there it was with your big purple wig on. But everybody's stalking her. If you watch her YouTube videos, her public YouTube videos, you're stalking her. Oh my God. But the best part about this is it says it was edited. She left crepery, whatever the fuck that is. Nah, that's not too weird. So I tuned in for 1 second and she said, we need to find him. Dude, it was a fucking joke, Laura. It was a fucking joke because oh my God. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was a joke. I know that because like, really, Laura, I don't fucking care about your boyfriend. It was something to the effect of like, is this guy the reason that we all have to suffer through Laura being on YouTube? Like, it was a joke. Because I don't know, she was saying something about him streaming on YouTube and she was going to come on YouTube and like battle him in games or some shit. So I was like joking around saying like, oh shit, we need to find this guy and find out if he's the guy who's responsible for Laura being on YouTube. Something to that effect. I didn't literally want to find him, Laura. I really couldn't care less about your fucking ex-boyfriend, dude. Like, I really just don't care. Oh my God. But wait, it gets better. Ready? And she only tuned in for 1 second to hear me say that, right? Which is bullshit because she privated the video. And I don't know when I said that, but it wasn't at the time when she put the video on private. So she stayed here for a little more than a second. But I mean, it would take me 1 second to say we need to find him, right? So anyway, she goes, you want to find my ex-boyfriend from 2017? Man, you were creepier than I ever thought you were. Well, at least you learned how to fucking spell creepy there. But you're not a real lifer. Anywho. And she spells anywho wrong. It's anywho, like the fucking word who. W-H-O, not H-O-O. Who. Oh my God. I'll make it easier for you. Like, why, dude? Why the fuck are you making it easier for me? I was not serious, Laura. I don't fucking care about your ex-boyfriend from fucking 10 years ago. Whatever the fuck. 8 years ago, sorry. His name is Angelo and he lives in Florida. I'm like, dude, why are you fucking telling us this? And oh my God, why the fuck are you putting this guy's face on YouTube? Does he know that you're doing this? This is as dumb as when she posted pictures of her nasty, crusty feet to prove I don't know what, because her feet are nasty and crusty. I don't know what the fuck she was trying to prove, but she's like, here, let me put a picture of my nasty feet with my cracked toenail polish on here to prove some fucking asshole on the internet wrong. Because I don't know what you're trying to prove here, but I don't fucking care about Angelo, dude. All I care is that the guy probably has fucking PTSD because he was with you for fucking some time, okay? Anyway, she writes, here is his picture. I don't know. She's like, I think she might be trying to flex here a little bit. Good luck in your search to talk to TOO and find my ex from 8 years ago. Nobody was trying to find him. Guess what, Laura? When I hung up my fucking live, when I ended it, I didn't think about you or your fucking ex-boyfriend, dude. Because I really didn't fucking care, dude. It was a fucking joke. And I really think she has like an issue where she can't sense sarcasm in people. Like, what the fuck, dude? Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. We were together for 2 years. Is that some type of flex that you were with somebody for fucking 2 entire years? 2 years. Wow. Golf claps on that one. I'm glad. A whole 2 years, guys. Whole 2 years. Meanwhile, the math ain't mathing because I'm pretty sure when I was live the other day, she had said something and like, I don't know, whatever it was, we were like, wait a second, she was only with this guy for like a year or something. I don't know. I don't fucking remember. That's how much I fucking care. Nobody fucking cares about your ex-boyfriend. But why are you plastering his fucking face on YouTube? Does he know that you're doing this? Because I kind of feel bad. Like, you are so fucking... You need to prove assholes on the internet wrong so badly that you're willing to put this guy's face on YouTube that, like, nobody would have fucking known his name, where he lived, or what he looked like until now, when you doxed him. Pretty much. I mean, not fully doxed him, but like, why are you putting this guy's information out, Lauren? Nobody needs to find him. I think like she's trying to flex to us because I'll be honest. I mean, we'll take a look at the pictures that she shared. I mean, Laura looks like she's old enough to be his mom in this picture, but like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if she's trying to flex here, but he looks like he plays video games 24/7, so I get it. Just saying, but I don't know, maybe because he's better looking than her other 2 guys that I don't know what the fuck she's trying to do here. I don't know. I really don't know what the fucking point of this is. So anyway, she says, but you're not a creeper real lifer, LOL. Yeah, okay. Weirdo Stalker Central. Stalker Central, because I played a video that was public on your channel where you were, you know, saying the dumbest shit like, oh, you know, give sexual favors, you know, so that your boyfriend stops playing video games. What the fuck, dude? Because we laughed at a video. This is what she does. I really think she like wants to flex. This is the last man that fucked Laura, and we have to see him. I feel bad for the guy, honestly. Poor thing. He probably has PTSD. But why the fuck are you putting his picture on here and plastering it all over the internet? Now, when somebody else does go and find this guy, because I certainly do not fucking care about Angelo, or where he lives, or where I don't even fucking care what he looks like, what his name is. Why the fuck are you putting this on the internet? And here's the other thing. Why are you holding on to pictures of this dude from 8 years ago? You pulled those up fucking rapidly. Like, what the fuck? You know, Lord. This was the love of her life, right? So is Brad. He was the love of her life, too. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Like, Lord, nobody here wants to talk to this guy. I think we all know why you're single. Like, there's nothing we could gain from this guy that we don't already know, you know? It's pretty obvious why you're single at 54 years old and have had a string of fucking baby daddies and this guy, this poor guy here who looks like he's young enough to be your son. Nobody fucking cares, dude. Nobody. It was a fucking joke. I could not believe she posted this. I'm like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Holy shit. Someone actually paid her romantic attention. I doubt it. No, they didn't, though. That's the thing. That's why we were laughing at the video. Because she was saying how she gets naked and, like, he still won't put the fucking video games down. Oh, my God. How embarrassing. Oh my God. Like, dude, we were laughing at it. Nobody wants to find your boyfriend, Laura. But thank you for exploiting the shit out of him so that you can make yourself a victim, right? And make it like you're being stalked when we just watched a video that's fucking public on your channel that anybody here could fucking watch, right? Very easily. Yeah, we didn't need to see his face. We didn't need to know what state he lives in. And I didn't need to know his fucking name, but thanks for telling us. Nobody fucking cares. I really think she's like trying to flex, but I'm like, now this poor guy's face is plastered on her fucking page. And, you know, what the fuck, dude? What is wrong with you? I don't know why. Like, Laura, I am like an asshole, okay? Why are you, what is this proving to me, though? I don't fucking care. I'm not going to spend any time trying to find your fucking boyfriend. I also have to show you guys this. Dude, she is fucking mental. I'm telling you. Yeah, she does look fucking haggard in that purple wig. Thankfully, the pictures of Angela were saved in the fire. Yeah, yeah, right? She can't find any of her other pictures to prove anything, but she pulled those up with the fucking quickness. Bro, this shit's fucking weird too. If any rich subs who have tons of money to spend, who wants their money to go to a good cause and just can't figure out what to send, I found a solution. Believe me, this is to help you out since you just have a hole burning in your pocket. So if this fits any of my 22K subs, she still thinks there's 22,000 people watching her, dude. That's how fucking delusional this bitch is. Dude, like I don't even know how many subscribers. Let's just say 8,000. There's probably like 100, if even, fucking watching me still, dude. What the fuck? This is what you could buy me. Please, and thank you in advance. LOLOL. Where are you putting this thing, Laura? In between the fucking Parsons tables and the fucking candle shelves, the IKEA fucking candle shelves? Where the fuck is this thing going? It looks like a space pod. Could this thing blast her off to the fucking moon? Please, please, somebody buy this shit for her. So they could just blast Laura up into the fucking atmosphere, into outer space. Maybe she could go fucking float around in free fall with the ISS. What the fuck, dude? Who asks, like, who even, she's joking, obviously, but she, like, puts this shit out because, like, she really does hope somebody, like, might be like, you know what, Laura, you work so hard. You are such a hustler, okay? You're painting ceilings all day, babysitting. Apparently you have patients now. You're a fucking nurse. I don't know. You know, you really need this thing. You really need this thing. So you could sit in this fucking spaceship chair and get a fucking leg massage and a foot massage, you know? I don't know if her toe will fit in there, but in all fairness, but, you know, they might need it. Did they come with an extended foot fucking bed? What the fuck, dude? She's really hoping someone will fucking buy this shit. Because look, if you go down here, this isn't the first time she's done this shit. I remember, oh, jeez. All right, I remember, hold on. Now, see, she'll be like, why is somebody looking at my ex-boyfriend? Why is he on your screen? Why the fuck are you posting it on a public page, dude? Why? Why are you doing this? Nobody fucking cares about Angelo. I feel like Justice4Angelo, because, like, I don't think Laura got his permission to post his face all over her fucking drama channel on YouTube. I mean, they broke up. Like, that, I'm sorry, that's weird that you're posting pictures of your ex-boyfriend on here. It's weird. I would never do such a thing. But, okay. Like, okay. I don't know where the fucking post is, but somewhere on here she was, like, asking people to buy her this fucking barbecue, fold-up barbecue thing. Because, you know, Laura's she's a huge fucking outdoorsman. She's always outside grilling meat. You know, she needs this thing. Meanwhile, the thing's like $150. Because oddly enough, when she posted this thing, I had seen the video for it. It was like a short that I saw. And it's actually cool, the thing. It's like this, you know, pretty, I don't know where the fuck it is. It was oh, Jesus, not those things. What happened to her wood fucking working? Did anybody ever buy her the table saw that she was looking for? I don't know where this thing is. She posted it. Is this it? Oh, here it is. Craftsmanship like this is so rare. I don't need it, but if someone wants to buy me one, I won't turn it down. LOL, man, that is freaking awesome. So, like, another time that she's, like, begging for somebody to buy her this thing. Meanwhile, it's only $150. Like, save your money up, okay? Save your little fucking cash apps up and fucking get it yourself, dude. Why do your subscribers have to buy this for you? And, like, is Laura tailgating at football games? Like, seriously, what the fuck do you need a fold-up barbecue for? You don't even leave your fucking house. What the fuck, dude? No, she doesn't ask for anything. Ever. Ever. But I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, with this shit? So fucking weird. And so weird that you posted pictures of your ex. I honestly think, like, she thinks this is, like, some type of flex. Like, oh, look at my hot ex-boyfriend. But I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, he's not my type, but okay. But then she goes after Brittany and Craig, and she's doing all this shit. Yeah. How much is the chair? I don't know. Let's see if it says. Oh, I can't see the price. I think it was, like, $1,000. I can't like expand the picture on here. Yeah, just $1,200, $1,300, you know. Somebody will buy it for her. Knowing Laura, she'll probably want the black and gold one, and then she'll spray paint it maroon. But like, where are you putting that thing, dude? Where the fuck are you putting that thing? Seriously, in your house, in your already cluttered house. What the fuck, dude? She even no, she didn't. Did she circle it? Shut up. Oh, I can't see. Oh, maybe it got cut off. I don't. Oh no, she has it. You mean like it's like highlighted? It might have just defaulted to that. I mean, really, dude. Like the fact that like she did that. Like, why not just post that thing and just be like, "Hey, isn't this thing cool? I wish I could have one in my house." You know? It's like she does this like little hint. You know, buy this shit for me, like thing. Ay. My husband and I got my mother-in-law when they passed away. It's the best thing ever. The feet and pressure are the best. Where will your next show be? Will you be in Winfield at the fairgrounds this weekend? I just don't understand. I'm like, Laura, I really, like, do you really think I need to fucking find your ex-boyfriend? It was a fucking joke. And if you couldn't tell that I was being sarcastic, I really think you need to go get your fucking head examined. Like, I really don't fucking care where your ex-boyfriend is, what he looks like, what his name is, or anything of the sorts. This is her, you know, I don't know. I think she's trying to flex. She's like, look, I lasted in a relationship for an entire 2 years. 2 years. Wow. You know, like, are we supposed to be like, oh my God, Laura fucking had a whole ass 2-year long relationship? I'm shocked. Yeah. Wow. And we're stalkers because we watched a video. Look how easy this video was to find. Let me show you. Hold on a second. Let's go to her fucking videos. This is how quickly you're able to find the video. Oldest. Look for the purple hair. Look for the purple hair. Oh wait, she fucking took it down, but I think there was another one. I don't know. Of all the wigs, this one is my favorite. It reminds me of like the Munsters. Hold on a second. You know, like, no, is it the Munsters?
Oh, it has been over a week since I brought you guys
the bangs, dude. Do you remember? I'm trying to think of what year this was. I was probably in 9th grade, so I'm gonna say like 96, 1996. My friend Eddie, he used to have his hair like that. Like he used to like make these little like pointy things in the front of his head. Like, what is going on with this thing? Why are we like this? All right, my bad. I accidentally booted myself off here. I went back instead of going back on this now. Hold on a second because I have to reshare the page. All right. She looks like the fucking Munsters, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on there? What the fuck is going on? All right, but anyway, this was how easy it was for me to find this shit, okay? Let me go back up here. Ready? Oldest videos. I have to start over again. And I scrolled down. I knew it was an old video because she, you know, she's wearing that fucking wig. And I remember that she, you know, used to wear that wig back in the day. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, shit, she put it back up. Ha! She put it back up for some reason. But look, see? That's how easy it was to find. She's making it like, you know, oh my God, my video from 8 years ago. Like, it's so fucking hard to find. We only knew the game. Yeah, I only knew the video even existed because Alicia posted it. And I couldn't really, like, hear it that good with that voice on it. So I played the because, dude, I'm sorry. It was kind of funny. I'm like, really? Like, this is, like, your relationship problems at 40-something years old. And she's, like, giving advice out as if this is, like, a normal problem for other women her age. I don't get it, dude. I'm just... Life perplexed, making a murderer. You'll see all her 2016 wigs. I mean, you know, she's like, my stalker. This is what Laura does, though. She goes around and she starts shit with people because I think she went live last night and watched it, but I, like, turned the beginning of it on this morning. Who the fuck is this guy? He looks familiar. and like she's playing Queen Bee, right? And I'm like, dude, Laura, like you fucking sat there and talked about Queen Bee for I can't even say how long, right? And then when she finally fucking responded to you, now she's stalking you. I literally listened to like a minute or two of this just this morning, right before I came live. And I'm like, how are you the victim here? But she thinks Queen Bee's intimidated by her.
It's like you're petrified.
Ready? Oh, I always have to fast forward her videos, so I always start them like 10 minutes in. So hold on a second. What is this thing? What is this like weird guy that she has on the screen all of a sudden? Oh my god, dude. Is Laura like into anime? What's going on here? Hold on.
As well as a recorded conversation from the nurse.
What?
And I showed it on my channel.
I didn't see this. I saw when she started playing Queen Bee.
A fucking low-life piece of shit heifer.
Oh my god.
Who thinks she's all that. But she's truly the saddest woman in this.
Like, girl, you've been asking for the clapback from this bitch for how long now? Now that you're finally getting it, you're the victim? Come on, stop. It's not stalking, it's entertainment. Yeah. Her getting naked and the boyfriend didn't stop playing the game. How embarrassing. Who would admit that? Not me. Not me. That's
community. Sure. Made a comment tonight that put me through the motherfucking roof.
I mean, that's sad, Laura. You get that fucking angry over a comment. Over a fucking comment. I don't know if you guys saw my video from the other day, but it was the funniest shit. I was like dying laughing because she went live the other day and she's like, I don't understand why they don't shoot these shooters. Why do they let them live? And I'm like, well, the guy escaped, Laura. So like, if the guy escaped, how would they shoot him? He got away before the cops like got there and were able to shoot him. I mean, do you not understand the pandemonium that goes on when these things happen? You know, they're worried about saving the guy's life. They're worried about, you know, other people that are in the crowd. Everybody's running. It's complete chaos when this shit goes down. And clearly the guy went, I saw a video last night on Gray Hughes' channel that clearly the guy went and like scoped the area out earlier in the day. So they released like video of him walking to the, you know, whatever, the complex or whatever, the college earlier in the day. So he clearly knew what he was doing, but like they didn't shoot him because he got away, but before they could even get him. And there was a manhunt for him, dude. Like, what do you mean? But she's like, oh, they never shoot these shooters. I'm like, because 9 out of 10 times when these things happen, I mean, like, do you not pay attention? Either they take their own lives, right? In the case of, like, school shooters, like Columbine, right? They take their own lives. Or they get away and, you know, the police have to then find them. And, you know, at that point in time, if they're not, like, posing a threat, they can't just find the guy and shoot him, okay? They have to go about things the right way. So they have to hunt the guy down, find him, and arrest him and bring him to justice. They can't just shoot him unless he's like pointing a gun at them. But after the shooting occurs and once they catch up with the person, that's it. And I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? And then for some reason, she brings this like black-white issue into it. And I'm like, there is no race issue. Even, why are you making this shooting a race issue, dude? She's like, oh, if it was a black person, they'd be shot dead. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Not if he ran away, okay, and escaped, and they had to have a manhunt for him. I don't know, dude. I was like, I don't know if she's just trying to, like she wants to be part of the conversation, so that's how she does it. That's how she joins in the conversation. But it was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
But I'm trying to handle this with a calm tone.
She is crazy, dude.
And I'm gonna play you the clip.
I'm trying to handle this with a calm tone after I just fucking called her fat heifer. Yeah, okay. By the way, I watched this video last night. I think this is part of it. They were saying that he had body armor on. Not a full, and I had heard that earlier, not a full vest, not like a full, like the type of bulletproof vest that we're thinking of. They sell like these shirts, these like tactical shirts that have a little, very small chest plate. And I didn't know this, but Charlie Kirk was 6'5" or like 6'4", so he was a big dude. He's huge. So it has like a little tiny chest plate that really just only kind of covers your heart. The shirt that they show, it kind of reminds me of like the I don't know, I guess something you would see on like a football player or lacrosse maybe. I know my son wears something similar for roller hockey. It's like a shirt that has like a pad over the chest, you know, just over the sternum really. And so what they're saying, and this guy did this video, his name is Paramount Tactical. What he was saying was that the bullet actually hit the very tip of that plate, and you could kind of see it moving up in his shirt. So I heard that, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like you would see a chest plate under his, I mean, not a chest plate, like a vest under his t-shirt, but it like, you could see the whole thing kind of moving up when he got shot. He kind of shows it in like this slow motion, and what they're saying is that it ricocheted off of there. So what happens is like once it hits these chest plates and it kind of fragments, the bullet kind of breaks apart. And so one of the pieces, you can actually see, this guy slowed down the footage, and you could actually see a little black dot on his shirt. There was 2 black dots. One of them was a microphone, so that thing flew off when he got hit. But you could actually see this right where the bullet entered his neck, like about an inch or two below that. You could see on like the collar of his shirt almost that there was this black dot that where the bullet hit, and then it kind of bounced up and went into his neck. A piece of it went into his neck, and that's what hit him. And they were saying that the entry hole, I don't know shit about ballistics or bullets, but the guy was saying that the entry hole was like huge. He showed it, and it's probably like, I don't know, it's pretty big. I don't know, I can't give you a size reference, but bigger than a quarter, I would say. They were saying that typically with that type of bullet, if it was hit like straight on, it wouldn't, wouldn't leave a hole like that. What would happen is like it kind of gets sucked in like a vacuum, and it would leave like a very small entry wound, but a bigger exit wound. And that seems to make sense to me. And if you look at the video, because people are arguing that he didn't have the chest plate on because you could see his nipple through his shirt, but this guy was showing how small the little chest plate is. It really just like protects your heart and like your sternum area. So fucking crazy. Yeah, maybe a golf ball. That's probably a better thing. But I was like, holy shit. So like that just makes it even all the more crazy and sad because he actually had protection on. And it hit the protection, but the protection kind of worked against him in that situation where it bounced off or deflected into his neck. Oh my God, dude. I'm still fucking traumatized from seeing that shit. It is so fucked up. So fucked up. But, so I didn't know that. I didn't know he had the chest. Because then at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, if you feel like you have to wear a bulletproof vest to, like, go out and do these, like, shows, I don't know, shouldn't that tell you something? At the same time, like, I don't know. I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying it's his fault. It's just, like, why put yourself in that danger at the same time? Like, police and everybody have to do that, okay? That's different. That's their jobs. But, like, as a commentator, that tells me that you're kind of aware of how much you're pissing people off, in a sense, that you know that you have to protect yourself in that way, And I don't know, did he have threats against him prior that, he felt that he needed to wear that? Just so sad. And in that case, why not all right, here's my whole point. If you're going to take the measures to wear this chest protector, right, this plate to, for this exact reason, why not hire more security? You know what I'm saying? Why not have somebody fly drones overhead, especially in a place like that, right, where there's a bunch of buildings around, and knowing that this has just happened recently to the president, right, or president, whatever you want to call him. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, and it's not his fault, but I hope from here on out, these people, no matter what side they're on, okay, take these precautions. Like, we have to start learning from this experience. But, oh my gosh, it's so fucking sad, dude. But also, maybe he should have had this indoors where, like, you could control the crowd a little bit more. Yeah, I'm talking about Charlie Kirk. I just saw the video over here because I watched this guy's video last night, and I guess he made another one. But yeah, you should, maybe you should have had it indoors where you could control the crowd a little bit more and, screen people for weapons. I know it's probably not the most ideal thing because, for crowd size and maybe business. but at the end of the day, like, your safety should come above all. And I'm hoping that people learn from this, you know, other people that do what this guy does. Like, look, I don't agree with anything the guy's beliefs, but I mean, this is just not how you solve problems in life. Like, it's just not.
So you have to understand, hey, Peggy, as cool as I was,
Yeah, humanity
as calm
first.
as I was, there were many nights I cried myself to sleep.
What?
There were
Wait, what? Why are you crying yourself to sleep?
my kids I know was scared. I know my daughter in Dayton were. Phoenix, he handled it like a champ.
What is she talking about? Wait, hold on. I missed something. Why was she crying herself to sleep now?
As cool as I was,
Hold on. I have to go back here because I
made a comment tonight that put me through the motherfucking roof.
Okay.
But I'm trying to handle this with a calm tone. And I'm going to play you the clip.
Oh, her cancer. Okay, that's understandable.
So you have to understand, hey, Peggy,
I was so confused. I'm
as
like, what?
cool as I was, as calm as I was, there were many nights I cried myself to sleep. There were my kids I know was scared. I know my daughter in Dayton were. Phoenix, he handled it like a champ. And it was, you know, I had to go for chemo, and I did 3 rounds because I wasn't
Oh, Queen Bee called her a cancer faker. Okay.
doing the 4th one because I had a problem with the chemo, and it was horrible. I had an allergic reaction on round 3. You know, I lost all my hair. It was horrible. And
I don't know, man. So, see, I don't understand that. Lori always gives herself away how disingenuous she is, because she really came on here and acted like it was no big deal. You know what I'm saying? And acted like, oh, you know, no biggie. Like, dude, if you're fucking scared, you're scared. Like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being scared about having cancer. As lucky as you were to be at such a lower stage of cancer, that, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're okay to be like, so why did you put an act on? You know, like, so which one is the truth? Were you crying yourself to sleep, or were you acting like it was no big deal? Because I don't understand that. If you were scared, why not just say you were fucking scared? And that's it. Rewriting history because she belittled Science Girl for how she faced her battle. Yeah, well, that's why she couldn't come on here and act like that. I don't think she shaved her head. I think she I don't know, maybe she eventually did. I don't remember.
not something that I would ever want anyone to go through, ever. And it was scary. Everyone was there for me. It was wonderful. But I wanted to handle it as best as I could on YouTube. And being that it was stage 1,
You had no choice, though, because you put your foot in your mouth trying to act like, you know, Alicia was overreacting. So now you had no choice but to come on here and act like it was no big deal, because you had already put your foot in your mouth.
wasn't, how do I put this? I wasn't like freaking out, oh my God, I'm going to die. It was nothing like that. I didn't start a GoFundMe. I didn't answer, like,
I don't know why she, like, always boasts about, like, oh, I didn't start a GoFundMe. Like, so should you get a pat on the back because you didn't start a GoFundMe?
I just wanted to get through it. Okay. And of course you had your asshole.
Oh, yeah, no, she told somebody that she wished their cancer, like, ate them from the inside out or some shit like that.
Didn't matter what proof I put out there. All these assholes had something to say. Oh, does she really have it? But sit the fuck down.
All right, dude. Again, it was looking back at the time, yeah, it was very weird the way it all came about. And I mean the fact that, first of all, you're a fucking liar about a lot of other things. So naturally people are just gonna side eye you because they're like, well, you lied about this and you lied about that, so why wouldn't you lie about that, you know? And you've done some pretty crazy shit on here. So yeah, I mean, you can't be upset that people ask, you know, question you for that reason alone. But also the timing of it was very strange because it was like Alicia came out and then all of a sudden Laura came out like that she had cancer like so quickly after. It was kind of weird, you know? But okay, whatever. I mean, sorry, Laura, that's the consequences of how you act on here. That's what, you know, your lies and everything. That's why people don't trust a word that you say. You lied to people for 3 years about being a CPS caller. Not just like lied, not just like denied it, which is okay, I guess kind of understandable because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get caught. I get it. But you like actively like put a show on for people. You went on streams. Wendy V just played one the other day, where you like actively went up on streams and you fucking like acted like you're so staunchly against such a thing. You know, like that to me is like a different level of lying. I mean, and you did it multiple times. So, yeah. Alicia saved Laura's life. Yeah, she did. She did.
And this was even before the
I'm sorry, I didn't finish what I was saying, but like in that case, you can't really. I mean, obviously we didn't know that at the time she had cancer, but like you can't really blame people for questioning your truths when you have gone to such extremes to lie.
But not alleged. The infamous CPS call got outed. And they were still doubting.
She can't not fucking talk about this, dude. She just cannot shut the fuck up about this.
It was still, sure you have it. It didn't matter how much fucking proof I showed.
Proof I showed of what? You showed of what?
So, during that year of 2024, no different than, you know, my life and what I do now. I speak my opinion like everybody else. I don't grift. And
I don't grift. I just showed you guys 2 posts that she made where she's like trying to like, you know, get people to buy things for her. She doesn't grift. She just asks for cash apps and, you know, all this other shit. Oh my God, dude.
Call it as I see it, depending on and let me rephrase it, not even depending on who it is, because I'll call out anybody and I'll also stick up for anybody. Everybody makes mistakes. Hey, pumpkin pie. Everyone in this community has done things that they're not proud of. What I didn't do.
All right, she loves saying this, but it's like, yes, everybody makes mistakes, 100%, okay? But not everybody targets children because their feelings are hurt on the internet. I don't know why she doesn't see the difference between this. You know, between like, the other day she brought up Jonesin, right? And I'm like, okay, Jonesin, I don't know, I guess she FOIA'd some shit, right? Fine. You can't even fucking compare that with like what you did, Laura. Like nothing's gonna happen to anybody if you FOIA something, but you calling up and making a false call about somebody's family to CPS, to a government agency, like potentially could have devastating consequences on that family. And like she doesn't seem to understand the difference, which is crazy to me because I'm like, dude, like, do you understand what kind of potential effects that could have had on my husband's livelihood, my son, like myself, obviously, but like she doesn't seem to see the difference. And it's like, dude, like you put an 8-year-old kid in the middle of your fucking YouTube bullshit because your feelings were hurt, and not at no point did you feel bad. Laura knew my kid, like she knew how old my kid was, dude. It's not like, you know, it's not like she didn't know. So it's like, you didn't fucking see, you can't see the difference, dude, between somebody fucking FOIA-ing something And stop calling it a mistake, because to me a mistake is something that happens accidentally. This was like something you intentionally did with a lot of premeditation and forethought that went into it. I mean, you went and bought a burner phone. At any time, you really could have stopped yourself and been like, you know what, maybe this isn't a good idea. Not even because you give a shit about me. I understand you fucking don't like me because I laugh at you on the internet and talk shit about you. That's fine. But for yourself to be like, hey, you know what, this is gonna have bad consequences for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't even stop to think that. That's how much her irrational fucking anger takes over her, where she didn't even think of the consequences it could potentially have for her and her family. Because, you know, Laura makes her money on YouTube. She knows how people are about this type of shit. She knows. She's well aware. There's clips out there of her talking about it. I played one recently where she's talking about fucking how it could fucking devastate your YouTube. Right? So you're aware of what it does, right? So you know that if this comes out, if this is to ever get out, then it could potentially ruin your income for your family, for you and your family. But instead of rationally thinking, okay, I don't want to fuck my own life up, even, you still went ahead and did it. I don't understand how she doesn't see the fucking difference here between that and somebody like sending a fucking FOIA request in for some stupid bullshit.
I didn't lie about fucking cancer. What I didn't do, I never sent somebody to someone's house.
What? Do you not remember when you asked Steph to go by Diane's house and take pictures? But that's besides the point. You didn't send anybody to anybody's house? What? Holy shit, dude.
What I didn't do, I never filed a fucking lawsuit, countersuit, or anything else.
Again, why are you comparing a lawsuit between adults to what you did? I don't know how she doesn't see the difference, dude. I'm truly fucking baffled.
What?
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, thank you, sweet and salty. Because, like, if I was a fucking asshole and decided to pursue charges against her, that would have been another consequence that she would have fucking had to suffer. But I already know how pathetic her fucking life is, so why add to it?
I'm shutting your door. What I didn't do is try to ruin Summer's day by sending someone out there just to fuck with Dolly.
Oh my God, again. Oh my God. Yeah, again, doesn't compare. Doesn't compare, dude.
You know what I didn't do? I never, hey, Dildo. Dildo.
Did she just call somebody Dildo? Oh, there is somebody named Dildo.
What I didn't do is I never fucking contacted family members of cases.
Laura, you messaged Jennifer Soto on a app to try to talk to her. You've contacted several family members. Do you not remember going to a funeral and recording the funeral from your purse? Does she, like, dude, she really needs to get her brain checked. Get your brain checked, girl.
What I didn't do, the list is endless.
The list is endless. So far, everything you've named, every single thing you've named still isn't even close to as bad as what you did. And I'm not just saying it because it happened to me. I'm saying it because it's just not, dude. It's just a fact.
And what I didn't do.
She also called the brother in the Sisk family. I know. What the fuck is she talking about, dude? What is she talking about?
Is garner sympathy.
It's exactly what you do every day. What are you talking about?
For my GoFundMe. Just so I can, say I'm such a victim. Didn't do any of that.
No, you just put an Amazon wish list out with all things that were, like, completely not even necessary. I think she forgets that. Laura thinks that, like, I don't know, she doesn't seem to see that, like, you might as well put a GoFundMe out if you're going to put a fucking Amazon wish list out, because either way, people are still fucking spending money on you. I don't know if you realize that, but the things that people get you from Amazon, they're not fucking free. Somebody has to pay for that shit and send it to you. So it's the same thing as putting a GoFundMe up, in my opinion, because you're still getting shit for free. Wow, dude. Wow. So instead of asking for money, you asked for actual items, but somebody had to donate their money to pay for those things. And none of the things, I would honestly would have rather seen her put a fucking GoFundMe out to pay bills and things that were actually necessary to help her out than, you know, pink socks that she'll never fucking wear. Oh yeah, and her tattoo that she got too. Yep. That was funded by YouTube. That was so necessary, right?
But I sure know someone that did, don't we, Queen Bee? Yep, we sure do. That would be you, bitch.
That would be you, bitch.
So I'm riding home from my friend's house today.
After painting her ceiling for the fucking 90th day in a row.
And, all right, for all of you guys that, hold on. No matter what you've done on YouTube, Laura, you handled your cancer journey with grace, courage, and positivity. Never let anyone take that from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laura's typing on her phone from her dildo account. Just kidding. Oh my God.
Huh? You didn't put out a picture from high school and pass it like it's her now? What are you talking about? Who high school? I never passed around Queen Bee's high school picture.
Oh
I don't
God.
fucking know when she
Adderall is one hell of a drug.
graduated. The only picture that went around about QB was her mugshots, and I'm not the one that put it out. Nice try, though. So, hey, Janessa.
I don't think she did, Cheyenne. I'd be very shocked if she got any type of diploma from fucking high school. And by the way, what's the number one fan channel, right? They put out a thing the other day. Laura, can I ask why the fuck you have that? You have a master's degree on your LinkedIn? I'm just curious. I really am.
So,
Oh my God, my dog is trying to bust the
now I
door
lost
down.
my train of thought. So I'm driving home today, and someone jumps up on Queen Bee's panel.
This is the longest fucking speech ever.
And Queen Bee, it said, all right, so anyone listen to Brittany today? Brittany
No.
stated,
No. No, a master's degree. She claims she has a master's degree.
that
Wait, she also contacted the uncle of a kid who was killed by punishment from his parents. No way, did she really? Oh my God, dude. Hold on, I gotta let this dog in.
what you got? Brittany stated that people, or I'm sorry,
Get in right away.
Brantley went up on her channel and said that he's very afraid that somebody wants to hurt her, or that people are going to hurt her, something like that. So Queen Bee, this is where I agree with her, said that that's absolutely not true. Nobody wants her hurt. Nobody wants to see anything bad happen to her, and I agree with that.
I missed what she just said.
So she says, someone jumps up on panel and says, well, I agree.
I don't think I missed much in that, like 2 seconds.
I don't know where it all started, but I think it started on Laura's channel.
What started?
Excuse me? Where did you ever hear that me or Six Up, which is the two main people that I've had on panel to talk about her, would want something to happen to her? That is a fucking blatant lie. But
She
of
worked at
course,
Fox. That's what they posted, that she worked as a producer at Fox on a Trump show that never existed because Donald Trump Jr. never hosted a show. So I'm like, what the fuck? But if you were a producer, you would have like some type of credit somewhere. Like, where's your IMDb page? He blocked her pretty quick. The only reason she doesn't talk to the families is because they block her. I mean, yeah, well, you know, it's got to be weird if you're going through one of these tragedies and some random fucking stranger, you know, reaches out to you on the internet like that. Like, I'm sorry, that's fucking weird. MM and Xavier H. mom kept telling her demandingly what to say and not to say, who not to talk to. The mom kicked her out of the Facebook group the first day. Laura went live raging. Oh my God, dude.
we'll give this person the benefit of the doubt, and I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Laura's in all her glory now. She got the attention she was desperately seeking all these months. Didn't she say she doesn't keep people up on her panel? She's living every minute. Yeah, dude, she always brags how she doesn't need people up on her panel, right? And then now she sees that, like, I guess that's the format that she thinks is going to get her, you know, attention. She's been, what do you call it? She's been trying to get these people's attention for a very long time. She finally got it, you know?
Put on this, that maybe she misheard something. Maybe she got rumors secondhand, something. So I give it to her.
That's what I want to know, Janelle. She has all this experience working as a producer. I don't understand why you can't find a decent, you know, job. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. With all that experience, I mean, shit, you know, she should be making more money than any of us.
But QB, no. This is what QB said.
Oh my God, dude.
The histrionics are wild. Hold on.
No, nobody wants to be her co-host. Except that girl, what's her face? Who, by the way, fuck that bitch, Ellie. Fuck that bitch. Because I listened to a little bit of that the other day while I was getting dressed. And she's like, oh, you know, she's like, I was a social worker for CPS. Like, she just, like, totally dismissed it. And I get it. She's like, dude, that girl's nuts. She's mad at all these people, whoever the fuck she's mad at, right? From Queen Bee's little group over there. And so she's just saying things, I think, to, I don't know why the fuck. For somebody that's so goddamn educated and spiritual and all this shit that she's, you know, claiming, she's pretty stupid who she fucking picks to be friends with. Just saying. I will see you later, Janelle. Good night. Good night. It's so weird because it's early morning here. Not early morning, but it's 11 o'clock.
At all. We never spoke about her kids
I don't know if I'm going to make it through this, dude, to be honest, because this is just like torture right here.
in the room. We said she was in the room sitting right beside him.
Now, see, I was going to say, I don't know where she's getting all this shit from. I just don't really know. Where the hell?
Part of it, I think, is some of perplexed Laura's Bob that went on last night with Ellie. I think.
At no point did any of that ever fucking happen on my channel.
Wow, dude, her microphone's so loud. Pretty much if you're going up on Laura's panel, you have mental issues unless you're telling her to fuck off. Yeah, that's true.
Ever.
At no point, why?
Some of it.
See, and that's the thing, too. She's reviving her dead fucking channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what's really fucked up? Is guess whose subs go over there?
Using all these people. Whether it's Brittany, whether it's the guy Sinner, whether it's Queen Bee, whether it's all these other people. And she's trying to insert herself into their drama, you know, some way, shape, or form. Like, I don't fucking watch any of these people. I don't care about their drama. She is trying to insert herself like a tampon.
BJ.
Like
Why? Because BJ tried to go over there and hang with her.
Okay. First of all, you lie as much as Sinner, Queen Bee. Let's go through the timeline. One, my channel has never been dead.
Laura, it's been fucking dead, dude.
I also didn't go after Brittany or Betty.
I mean, dude, why not just admit it? She has been on here saying that, you know, oh, my channel's dead. We'll rebuild. Why would you keep saying you need to rebuild if your channel wasn't fucking suffering in some way? I mean, come on, dude. She can't even fucking admit anything that she says that we've all clearly heard her say, dude. Oh, my God. She's such a case study. She has also said haters are afraid to come in her chat. No, Laura, we're all blacked. Oh, my God. I'm blacked. Did I just say blacked? Blocked. What the fuck? Yeah, everybody's blocked. How the fuck would you come in her channel? I mean, in her chat. I can't talk today. This is what happens when I listen to her, dude. My brain literally fucking scrambles because I'm just like, I can't wrap my head around like how somebody could be fucking this insane.
And dig it into the ground to grow my fucking channel like you do, Queen Bee.
What?
The only reason why your channel grew, bitch, was because of me. Do you remember that, Queen?
What? Wait, what? Dude, is she fucking serious right now? Come on, Laura. Stop it. Stop it. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? The only reason Queen Bee's channel grew is because of you? Girl, come on. Stop it. Stop the shit. Queen Bee, all right, I don't listen to Queen Bee that much, but back when I was like, you know, listening to her a little bit more in her chats, I she barely talked about Laura, dude. I don't think she responds to Laura. If she did, Laura would be talking about it. Laura would be playing it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see that she responds to Laura. For the most part, I think she fucking does a really good job of ghosting her and acting like she doesn't exist. And then maybe once in a blue moon, she'll fucking give her a little tap, you know? But like, what the fuck? So how the fuck did she grow her channel on you, dude? On you? I would say maybe on Bullhorn Betty. You know what I'm saying? I personally think her little lawsuit with Bullhorn Betty helped propel her channel. Like initially, I think that was like the first boost she got to her channel, because everybody was at the time so focused on Bullhorn Betty. Am I saying her name backwards? I always fucking, I don't know why I have like dyslexia when it comes to that woman's name, but whatever it is it Bullhorn Betty or Betty Bullhorn? I always get it backwards. Whatever, you know who I'm talking about. But I'm gonna say that more so than you, Laura. I mean, come on, dude. Just stop. Just fucking stop.
Queen Bee, let's go back to memory lane. My haters were coming into your chat. That is how your channel grew.
No, Laura. Laura, that's crazy, because like, you really think there's thousands of people that even know who the fuck you are, that go in her chat enough and know enough to hate you? Oh my god, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Laura was a QB panel killer desperately trying to poach QB subs. That's all she does, dude, is she goes around and she poaches fucking people's subscribers. You know? She just wants the... Oh my god, my hair clip just went flying across the room. She just wants to get other people's subscribers. By the way, I bought the fucking scrunchie. Is that what it's called? I don't know what the brand is. It's been around since like the 80s. The scrunchie, whatever the fuck it is, brand of the little butterfly clips, and they suck. They're horrible. The spring is like so weak, and like, I have the shittiest hair. There's no reason that these things should not be able to hold my hair tightly. And I was like, ugh, they're so expensive for like what they are, because you could get way better clips at the fucking Dollar Tree. Hold on a second. I gotta grab my hair clip. It fell. It went flying across the fucking room. Alright. The thing is fucking horrible, dude. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, these things are pretty pricey for, little stupid hair clips. And they suck. And I'm like, what if somebody has sick hair? 'Cause my hair sucks. So, alright, anyway. Honestly, I bought really good ones, hair clips, that hold my hair so tight from Five Below. And they were, like, so cheap. Alright, anyway.
Or did we...
Not that these are, like, expensive. You know what I'm saying. They're, like, a little pricey for, like, plastic clips.
Forget that. That's fact, Queen Bee. Without me, the whole DC would have never even known who the fuck you were. You were sitting over there with 50 people. I started coming over there because of JT. I started coming over there. My haters followed. And all of...
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. That's pretty sad that you're admitting this now, that like, you have so many haters that it could build somebody's channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this don't sound good, girl. Don't sound good for you.
All of a sudden, your channel started to grow. Then we had the whole Savage incident where Savage, brought her people over.
Her channel was already growing, dude. Mandolin was the first person that I ever saw talk about Queen Bee, and that's how I found out about her. So, yeah, Laura, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you came way after that. You tried getting in. Let me just say, Laura's quote-unquote haters, okay, were already in Queen Bee's chat. Then Laura tried getting in there, right? Because I remember hearing about Queen Bee from Manda. She was the first person that I ever saw talk about her, and I'm like, who is Queen Bee? Because if you guys have been around that long in this little community area, whatever the fuck you want to call it, there was another person named Queen Bee that used to be in the community, and I was like, wait a second, is that the same Queen Bee? Did that person start a channel? Because from what I remember, they were just, just like a person who typed in chats or, comments. I don't remember them having videos or going live. But I mean, that happens all the time. People are like subscribers, and all of a sudden they start deciding to go live because, shocker, anybody can start a YouTube channel. I know, it's crazy, right? But anyway, then I realized it's not the same person. So, but that was from Manda. I remember Manda was being the first one that ever went into Queen Bee's chat, and then Laura started coming in. So, and she was already getting like a couple hundred people in her chats at that point in time when Manda was watching her. I remember there was like 300 people in her chats. So I don't know what the fuck Laura's talking about, dude, because that is not how the fuck this shit went down.
To you just to get me out of you. Remember that?
Wait,
yeah,
what?
that's the history.
Wait, what?
Then we had the whole Savage incident where Savage, brought her people over to you just to get me out of you. Remember that?
Just to get me out of you? Was Laura like a demon that was like possessing Queen Bee at some point in time and I missed it? What is she talking about?
Yeah, that's the history, Queen Bee. And then all of
that is not the history. That is not the history at all. That's not even close to the history.
All of a sudden, all of my haters were so happy that I wasn't fucking with you anymore, and they all started to watch you.
You're a little wrong on that one, Laura, because your quote-unquote haters were already in the chat at that point in time. You came in after. Savage was going after Betty, not specifically Laura. Yeah, what the fuck is she talking about, dude? I heard of QB from Manda. Okay, so I'm not alone, because that's the first time I ever heard of her was Manda.
That is how you originally grew, but how quickly you forget.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
And be cool with her. Mm-hmm. When you accept that kind of shit back in
Was she even talking about that, though? I don't know.
your fucking community or in your community at all.
Queen Bee, you have done more real life shit than I've ever even thought of doing. You are the grimiest bitch behind the scenes, and you sit there.
The first time I heard a Queen Bee, I went in Laura was on panel, and I refused to go back until I saw that Laura was not on panel anymore.
And act like you're so perfect, and I made a mistake years ago, and oh, that's the worst thing. But you chill.
Again, I don't know of anything that Queen Bee has done that was, targeting children, but okay, and people's families that aren't even on here, but okay, Laura.
With people, and you hang out with people that have done far worse than I've ever done, and you don't have a problem with that. Bitch, sit your fucking fat ass down.
Yeah, QB does the best to freeze out with CPS. She really never fucking mentions Laura that I know of, because again, I feel like if she did, Laura would be ranting and raving about it more, and yeah. I knew who QB was from Michael Long, not CPS girl. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, dude. I really don't.
Obviously, I fucking intimidate you. Like, really bad.
What? Wait, why? How did you come to that conclusion, Laura? I am so fucking... Like, dude, where does she come up with this shit? Does she know what intimidate means? Because typically if you're intimidated by somebody, you, like, avoid, talking about that person. Like, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm not going to fuck with that person because, they scare the shit out of me. Oh, my God.
You make people think that shit's okay and they're going to be forgiven and everything's going to be all right.
Which I don't need your fucking forgiveness, nor do I want your forgiveness. I don't give a fuck what you do. But you don't hear me bashing you night after night after night at any time someone brings up your name. That's
what?
Called integrity. Something that you don't
That's called integrity.
have. And I'm not intimidated by you. I'm not scared of you. Personally, I think you're a
That's so weird because I don't think anybody said that you should be or that you were. So, like, why are you telling on yourself?
trash, and I think you're a complete lowlife. So there's nothing that you can say except the one motherfucking thing that could piss me off, which you did. But as far as you ranting, all you're doing is showing that I intimidate you somehow.
I don't know, Lori. You're the one who seems pretty fucking hot and bothered right now, to be honest. I mean, you literally said it, like, just not even, like, 10 minutes ago in this live that, your anger was through the roof or some shit like that. So, I don't know, girl. I think it's you the one who's fucking seeming a little bothered.
And to me, it's pretty funny.
Mm.
No, fuck. I don't play that shit. I don't go to Laura's fucking chats. I don't fuck with Laura. I don't fuck with anything she does. I do not condone CPS being called on anybody. I don't fuck with that. Never have.
And you know what I don't fuck with, Queen? I don't fuck with people who lie to their subs for sympathy. I don't
Then you wouldn't fuck with yourself.
fuck with people who blatantly rob the very hand that feeds you. And we're going to get
What? Rob the hand that feeds you?
into all that. You are no better than Brittany. You seem to think you're on some kind of pedestal. Bitch, you strike people like a fucking little
Pedestal.
bitch.
Laura, you put videos on private like a little bitch. You also strike people like a little bitch.
Like,
Oh,
you
struck
have to
me.
be
You struck Alicia.
the most insecure person on this platform. And for someone making about 30 grand a month, I don't know why
30 grand a month, dude. Wow, that's a fucking. All right, Laura.
you're so intimidated. I really don't. Me and my dead channel. But here you are going on and on and on. Like, you're so worried people are going to come over here and find out who you really are. It's like,
But you don't talk about her, Laura. So if you don't talk about her, why would anybody think that? Oh my god, she really does talk like she's in high school. I just like, it's like, you are so intimidated of me. Could you imagine Laura in high school and how she fucking like treated people in high school? Honestly, I don't know. You know what? Maybe X that. Laura was probably like one of those fucking weird loner bitches that nobody talked to, and that's this is the result of that. You know, she's carrying her fucking high school trauma. I don't think as an adult, if you can't learn how to be accepted by people at this point in your life, I just don't know when the fuck are you gonna learn. When the fuck are you gonna learn? Where's that March 2nd, 2025 video? What do you mean, KB Bells?
like you're petrified of it. Why do you have to do this? Why do you have to run your mouth like you're some kind of badass when you're a fucking idiot? You don't even understand the difference between was and were when you're speaking. It's strange to me.
Laura, please, of all people in this fucking YouTube place, you should not be telling people about speaking proper English.
And you disappear from your thing as much as fucking Brittany does. The only difference is you don't say hold on. You just fucking disappear. And then your guests are sitting there like, and then they have to try to make small talk. You are literally gone as much as Brittany.
That's what pisses Laura off, because she's like, dude, this bitch ain't even on her fucking panel and she's still making more money than me. What the fuck?
Have, never will.
Oh wait, you're not gonna hate bond with her?
Who, Laura?
Yeah.
I don't want to hate bond. I don't want to like bond. I don't want to bond at all. Thanks, B Tim. You guys can stay far over there.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Wait a minute.
I mean, after she used my money to pay her fucking bills for an entire year,
I used her money to pay my bills for an entire year. Bitch, you've never made me fucking money. I don't know what planet you're
Okay, but everybody else made money off of you, Laura.
living
okay,
in.
girl.
I don't know what delusional world you have, but I can promise you, you made hell of a lot more money off my name than I've ever made on your name. My name is not Sinner. My name is not Joneson. No.
Well, nobody wants to fucking pay you anymore, in all fairness.
Try again, Queen Bee. But just you saying that shows how fucking intimidated you are. And you're so fucking worried
Does she know what intimidated means? I don't think she does.
about me that you just have to run that mouth, don't you? You fucking pathetic.
Oh my god, she's so fucking angry, dude. Over like really nothing. Wow.
I mean, you think I'm gonna be friends with her?
Laura's ego is fucking hurt today, clearly.
Oh,
Well,
she has
yes,
more
She lied on my fucking
Whenever the fuck this was.
name for an entire year to pay her.
Now I lied on her name. We're going to get into your lies, Queen Bee. But I lied on your name, bitch. I never lied on your fucking name. But
I'm still waiting for the part that she says something about Laura's fucking cancer.
understand that you need to tell people that simply because if you don't, then they'll find out all the dirty shit you've done. I'm not you, Queen Bee. I'm not Granny.
Laura would marry B. Tim for 10K.
I'm not fucking Jay. I don't need to lie on anybody's name. I don't roll like that. I never have rolled like that.
Okay. Okay.
I speak facts and truth. And I'm sorry that you're so afraid people
Laura, you speak opinions. I don't even think you know what a fact is.
are going to find out the truth about you. But they will.
But they will.
Funky fucking bills. Why she claim she had cancer? No, fuck that. I got.
She sounds like her friend Burgundy, dude, that just keeps like threatening, oh, the truth is gonna come out, and then like, all right, put it out, dude. Since you know it, right? Put it out. Oh, you don't have it? Oh, that's what I thought.
While I claim I had cancer. When I tell you, if she was in front of me, I wouldn't.
Oh, so she didn't say she lied about cancer. Oh my god, dude, you just blew this shit up, Laura, like a fucking fart in the fucking wind. I don't know what the fuck, dude.
Knocked her the fuck out.
Ooh. Oh my god, bro. Laura, you need some fucking anger management classes at this point in time. Is it really? Now you're gonna knock people the fuck out over YouTube shit? Girl, stop it. Stop the fuck it. Stop the fuck it. I can't. I can't. I'm losing brain cells, dude, listening to this fucking person.
No, fuck that.
I gotta hear that again.
While I claim I had cancer, when I tell you, if she was in front of me, I would have knocked her the fuck out. I was so livid when I heard her say that.
Dude, Laura, my God. Yo, she don't get that, like, sometimes these people say this shit to get you fucking triggered like that, and she falls for it every fucking time. Yo, if you were in front of me, I would have knocked you the fuck out, bitch. Girl, stop it, Laura. You ain't fucking knocking nobody out. You move like a fucking sloth. You really think you're gonna knock somebody out? Oh, my God, dude. 54 years old, right? You're gonna knock somebody the fuck out? I don't know. I'm just saying, Laura's a big girl. She's tall and shit, but my money's on Queen Bee in this fight. I'm gonna go with Queen Bee would probably fucking take you, Laura. I'm just saying. If it had to go down, I'm going with Queen Bee all day, every day. That bitch looks like the type of bitch that'll fucking fuck you up. I seen her fucking mugshot, dude. She ain't gonna fuck around.
Faked cancer. Or when I allegedly had cancer, you stupid fucking cunt.
But she didn't say that. She didn't say that.
Well, if there is one thing, you just don't say that to somebody that went through cancer. Sorry, you just don't. But I would expect nothing else from this low-life piece of shit. But I took some notes.
Dude, Laura, really, get a fucking life. She's like, I took notes. You had nothing better to do this weekend, Laura? No ceilings to paint? Oh, my God. She sat there taking notes on Queen Bee. What the fuck?
Okay, earlier in the stream.
She always wishes cancer on people. She's horrible. Remember what she said to Wispy? Oh, my God, dude. She has a whole tattoo that proves she had cancer. Yeah.
Cut it. Earlier in the stream.
She's like, I'm gonna get it fucking tattooed on me to prove to people on YouTube that I really had cancer, dude. Just like I'm gonna show a picture of my boyfriend and tell everybody what his name was and where he lives. Just to prove. Like, why, dude? Stop. You seriously just love giving people the ammunition, Laura. You really do. You might as well just buy a box of fucking bullets already. Just hand them over to her. Holy shit. FedEx it to her fucking house at this point.
She says Jonesin and Sinner fucked with her child. Asshole. Nobody foiled your fucking child. Not Jonesin, not fucking Sinner.
Oh, so they didn't foil her kid. So then what is it that they did that was so bad, that was so real life then, Laura? Because that's what you use against them to say that they're so bad, just as bad as, worse than you, worse than anything you've ever done, right? But you're now saying that they didn't foil her kid. So what did they do then? That was worse. Girl, just take your fucking toes out of your mouth already, please.
This was made up in your head, almost, not even almost, just like you sitting there saying.
She said yesterday, if you put it on YouTube, it's fair game to talk about, so we're not stalkers. Yeah, that's very true.
That I made money off of you for a fucking year. No, that never fucking happened, bitch. Ever.
I'm going to say that any money Laura did fucking bring in this year was off of her on YouTube. Because she has relentlessly covered her. All you need to do is go on her channel and you'll see that, 9 out of 10 times when Laura was live, she was talking about Queen Bee.
No one foiled your child. You are a liar. You
are a liar.
Not even foil a child. Jonesin, unlike you, actually showed the receipts for what she actually foiled. And you know what wasn't in there, Queen Bee? Anything about your fucking child. You are a liar. You are no different than Brittany.
You are a liar.
And it makes sense why Brittany intimidates you so much.
One thing is for certain, she will be her own demise. Demise?
Why you got to talk about Brittany and make up wild fucking allegations. I know why, because that's what you do best. Oh yeah, and put down the damn crack pipe.
Oh my God.
I never
What, dude, what? You just talking about making wild accusations and then you're like, put down the damn crack pipe? Oh my God, I can't anymore.
made squat off you. I can count on my hands how many times I even talked about you during my
How big are your fucking hands, Laura? How many goddamn hands do you have? Because I could go right on your channel right now and show how many times Queen Bee's name is hashtagged in your fucking channel. In fact, if we go to the hashtag Queen Bee, I guarantee it's like all your videos. Are you fucking kidding me, girl? Wow. Laura's so outraged by people saying she doesn't have cancer when she said the same about Science Girl. She's out of her mind. Yeah, dude. I just, wow. Wow.
quote unquote alleged cancer, you fat, disgusting, low life pig.
Oh my God, dude.
Where are the receipts, Queen Bee?
She said she claimed she had cancer, and I don't know how many times Laura has changed it.
Oh yeah, showing them like $200,000 that you've raised plus. I mean, you're buying animals, you're buying homes, you're buying cars, right, QB? Yep, you
Why does Laura know all this, though?
sure the fuck are. But not one damn receipt
She's not a stalker.
for an attorney. Not one.
Oh my God, dude.
But reason I even mention it, and the reason why I even talk about receipts to your lying ass Queen Bee, because Joneson showed receipts. I showed receipts of my cancer, plenty of them. Just go to the channel.
Just go to the channel that she never finished. She's like, yeah, I'm going to document my whole journey. 2 videos later.
But where are your receipts, Queen Bee? You don't show receipts, do you? And these stupid fucks just keep handing over money to you. Even though
Who was it that moved in with a drug-using drug dealer not long out of prison with 2 really young kids? Not Queen Bee. I know, right? She, like, uses that against people, and it's like, oh, my God. Just, again, I'd still like to meet her FBI friend. Yeah. Oh, my God. The community post of her calling someone dumb with her rage rants was absolutely embarrassing when she called her a nimwit. It's nitwit. A nimwit. All her word errors are embarrassing.
you don't show
How about when she was talking about Luigi Mangione? Is that it? And she calls him Louie. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, Louie.
a damn receipt, but we can hear that you're buying animals, you're buying pot.
Oh, Alicia fucking, dude, the funniest shit. Alicia posted this video the other day where Laura's like saying to her kids, she's like, oh, you already ate Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A instead of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Oh my God, it was so funny. She's like, you already had Chick-fil-A. And their kids are like, Chick-fil-A? They're like, it's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. In all fairness, though, when I first seen Chick-fil-A, because we didn't have them up here, I guess I don't know, I guess it's like a southern company or something. And I was like, when I first saw the sign, for some reason, my brain like reversed it, and I saw a I don't know, maybe I'm dyslexic. And now that I'm thinking about it, I saw a Chick-fil-A. Like at first, you know, like just at first glance, and then I realized it was Chick-fil-A, but I don't know why I like reversed the last 2 parts of it and made it Chick-fil-A. And I was like, what the fuck is Chick-fil-A? So I can't really laugh at it because I was like, what the fuck is that? And then when I stared at it, I realized that it said Chick-fil-A.
You're buying cars. We already know you bought 2 new cars. I mean, that you got busted in a lie. I don't think you lie any fucking less than Brittany
But you don't pay attention to her, huh?
J does. And again,
Fila the shoe.
maybe if you weren't crying, pay
I don't know what her channel's name is right now. I don't know.
me,
If anybody has it that has a wrench, you could put it in the chat. I don't know.
pay me. I have a lawsuit and I could just end it.
I'll be honest with you though, I don't eat chicken. I know it's like the weirdest fucking thing, and everybody's like, "What? You don't eat chicken? Like, what's wrong with you?" Whatever. I'm fucking weird, all right. But anyway, their fucking mac and cheese is bomb at fucking Chick-fil-A. I don't like their fries, but their mac and cheese is fucking good. It's like homemade, really cheesy, really good, like cheddar cheese mac and cheese. It's actually really good. But their fries, I don't know what it is, but they're like so mealy, the potato. And like, I hate mealy potatoes. Ugh, I hate mealy anything, like mealy apples or anything like that. But I love their fucking mac and cheese. It's fucking good. It's good shit. It's good shit. They just opened a Chick-fil-A by me. We just got our second one. Oh no, I think there's probably more now. There's more there's a bunch of them here now. But the first one actually opened out here, kind of close to me. And like, dude, this shit was packed when it opened here. Now, not too much. I just, you know what I hate about it? I'm like, why the fuck are you closed on Sunday? Not that I go there all the time, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's just weird. Them and Hobby Lobby. I'm like, yo, you're in New York. You're going to need to fucking open on Sunday, my friend. I don't know what to tell you. So, you want to do that shit down south, but up here, you know, we need stores open on Sundays. Sorry, but we just do. Like, I almost want to boycott them just because they don't open on Sunday.
I could do what they did in the.
You don't eat chicken either, Tony? Oh my God, because I seriously don't know anybody else that, except my dad. My dad didn't eat chicken either, but he had a totally different reason. For me, it's a texture thing. Like, that's really what it is. I just don't like the texture of the meat when I chew it. And I just don't feel like it has any, like, flavor. I'm really, like, honestly, I'm, like, borderline fucking vegetarian. Like, really, because I really don't like meat that much. And I don't know, bird just grosses me out. I don't know. Something about the meat. It just, I don't know. Just, I don't like it. I just don't like it. My dad didn't eat it because when he was a kid, he saw a chicken getting, like, killed, and he said he just couldn't stomach it after that. But for me, I just don't like the, oh, thank you, Beef Rights. I just don't like the, I don't like the texture. You don't either, ZZ? All right. Because everybody, when I tell them that I don't eat chicken, I don't even eat eggs. They're like, oh, like, what do you mean you don't eat chicken? And I'm like, I don't know, I just don't like it. Like, I don't like it. Even my son, he's like, why don't you eat chicken? I'm like, it's just not something I like. I'm sorry. So, I'm not even like a big meat person either. I don't eat a lot of meat. So, if I could probably easily give up meat if I had to. Not that I have to. I mean, I do enjoy burgers and shit, but I'm just not like a big meat person. So I can't deal with turkey. Turkey's disgusting. I don't know how anybody enjoys turkey, honestly. To me, it's so dry. It's not dry. I guess people can make it where it's not dry, but I feel like it's so like bland. Like there's no flavor. On Thanksgiving, I don't understand why people love eating turkey so much, because I'm like, to me, it's disgusting. Thank God my husband doesn't like it and my son doesn't like it, so we don't do turkey here on Thanksgiving. I'm sure you guys already know that because we talked about this like 100 times, but nobody likes it. My mom didn't like it. My mom liked everything. She fucking liked everything, and even she didn't like turkey. The owner's practice. Yeah, no, I know why they close on Sundays, but still, like, you're up here in New York. We need a fucking Sunday, dude. Me either. The only filet mignon is skirt steak. Ooh, I like good filet mignon, I will say. But, like, see, even with that, as much as I like it, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I do like a good filet mignon, especially when you go to, like, a hibachi place and they put a little teriyaki sauce on it. Oh, my God. I don't like any Thanksgiving food. Like, I look at those potatoes everybody makes with the fucking marshmallows on them, and I gag. I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't know. I just don't like any of it. Some of it's good. Some of the sides I like, but I don't know. I'm just not a big Thanksgiving eater. My mom never made really turkey unless we were having, like, company over. If it was just us, she always did Italian. We did, like, an antipasta, and we ate Italian food. And I look at it like, why do people get so weird about it when you tell them, like, oh, you don't eat turkey? I'm like, dude, but like, the point of the holiday is like the harvest, right? And the food you enjoy. You're supposed to enjoy the food. So why not make, the food that we enjoy? Yeah, it's not American food, but we enjoy Italian food in my family. That's our culture, and that's what we like to eat, and that's our harvest, right? We harvest macaroni from the ground. No. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we like to eat. That's what makes my family happy. So, I don't know. Heads up, if you eat beef, prices are going to climb. Our 500-pound calves went for $17.50 each last week. Well above the 600 norm. Holy shit. Oh, I thought Trump was supposed to bring down all these, food and grocery prices. Do you think that motherfucker ever walked into a fucking grocery store in his life? I don't think so. I don't like turkey or pork chops. Yeah, I actually like pork chops, but they have to be, like, cooked a certain way. Like, they have to have, like, the breading on them. If they don't have the breading, I don't even like them. Tony, yeah, the Thanksgiving food's just not for me. Italian all the way. And whatever, we're still eating a great meal on Thanksgiving, so I don't know, I'm happy with my fucking raviolis and shit. All food is going up. It just keeps climbing. Dude, I eat a lot of peanut butter because I fucking love peanut butter. I'm like obsessed with it. Thank God I'm not allergic to peanut butter. And I mean, it's like $6-7 for a thing of peanut butter. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my God, dude.
Junction, but no, I'll have a countersuit instead. But anyway, Queen Bee, if you go to my other channel, A Perplexed Journey, you can actually see the receipts and hear the receipts.
Laura, there was no receipts shown on that channel from what I remember, but whatever. You taped a girl instead of just showing your fucking paperwork like a normal person would do to prove to everybody that you have cancer. I find it so weird. You see how far she goes to prove everything else? She's like, oh, my feet aren't ugly. Let me post a picture of my feet. Oh, you want to find my boyfriend? Here's my boyfriend. I don't even know why she did that because that's the dumbest fucking thing. Like, this poor guy doesn't know that he's being used like this on the internet without his consent. But, with the cancer thing, it's like, dude, the easiest thing for you to do would just put your fucking diagnosis up there like Alicia did. But no, you like tape somebody on the phone. Like, what the fuck, dude? What's wrong with you? You taped somebody. Like, does this nurse know that her voice is on some fucking random YouTube channel? First of all, she could get in trouble, because like those types of conversations are supposed to be private. I don't know. I always thought it was so weird when people tape their fucking doctors like that and put it on the internet, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like when they're talking about their personal medical diagnosis.
Beat him, just so you know.
Like there's easier ways you could have proved it, Laura. I guess is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't sit with QB or you or any of those motherfuckers if you were the last skanks on this planet Earth. I have something called integrity that...
I have something called integrity? Laura, I don't think you know what the word integrity means, nor do you know what the word intimidation means. So I really think when you wake up today, you should fucking probably Google both of those words and figure out what they mean.
That none of them have. I have something called respect for myself that none of them have. And, sorry, you couldn't, it's not even, let me rephrase that. You couldn't sit with me.
It's hard to me that she would go that far to prove it. I know I had to go through chemotherapy and didn't feel the need to prove anything to anyone strange. It is weird, dude. I would be like, fuck you. If you don't believe me, then don't believe me.
I wouldn't want to sit with you, but I would never let you sit with me. And
oh my God, dude.
I know that you guys think you're big.
This sounds like a 13-year-old, dude. I don't want to sit with you. You can sit with me. Whatever the fuck she just said. Are we at the lunch table now? Sit down. Ugh.
Bad for
bad.
Whatchamacallit? You guys think you're big and bad because you're pulling numbers, talking about the same people every motherfucking night over and over.
Like you do, Laura. Like you literally do. I don't know why she thinks what she does on her channel is any different than what everybody else is doing on their channels. I really don't know why she thinks it's different.
Over and over? No, sorry.
I guess because once in a blue moon, she'll do like a fucking, a fucking true live stream, a true live, what the fuck am I saying, dude? A true crime stream. And she'll, I don't know, I guess in that's the way she convinces herself that she doesn't do this. Because she's like, no, I'm a true crime channel. Like, I did a true crime live like 3 months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Because once you have nobody to pick on anymore, where's your channel? As a matter of fact, Queen Bee.
You should ask yourself that, Laura.
Without Clue, you only had like 400 fucking people in there. You had
only 400 people? That's like about, I don't know, fucking 350 more than you usually get.
Wait for Clue.
Who fucking cares, dude? That's the whole point. Who fucking cares? I don't understand these people. They literally, she thinks that the amount of people in your chat somehow equates to some type of value in life, dude. Like, it's so stupid. It's so crazy. When you get like 1,000 people and making tons of money. Like, I don't know, I'll use the one person Laura uses all the time, like Emily D. Baker, but she actually has something to contribute to this. With the shit that I talk about on here, I don't expect to have more than like fucking, I'm lucky I get more than 20 people in here that actually give a shit about what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I am not talking about anything that more than 100 people would be fucking interested in at this point in time. So, but it doesn't even fucking matter, dude. Like, none of this shit isn't even important in the grand scheme of life, right? How many fucking people came in your chat? When you die, is somebody gonna write on your headstone, like, here lies Laura, she got 400 people in her chat on YouTube? Like, no, nobody fucking cares, dude. Nobody fucking cares. By the time, you know, your legacy is left on YouTube, with the way that social media is growing and growing and growing and growing and moving so fast, your videos are going to be buried so deep, nobody's even going to know you fucking existed on this platform in like 20 years. You know, when you're no longer here, whenever the fuck you die. Like, what the fuck does this shit matter? Really? I cannot believe that she really like fucking thinks that any of this shit actually matters in life. It doesn't even fucking matter, Laura. This is so goddamn important in life. I just don't get it.
For an hour, not even like 10 minutes, for over an hour, for Clue to send you people because nobody was leaving Clue to come to you. I think you should be worried because people like Clue much better than they like you. And
ooh, Laura's doing the reverse psychology thing on her head. Queen Bee's definitely going to get a complex now. She's going to have a whole complex after this. People like Clue better than they like me. Like, what the fuck, dude? Laura, my God, you really need to find a fucking another hobby. I don't know how many more hobbies you could try to have. You tried woodworking, you tried candle making, you know, you tried all this. By the way, like, what is up with her candle business? Did we just, like, forget about it? Is it over? Is it over? I just feel like she's not plugging the candles as hard. Have you guys noticed? She just isn't going that hard. She has to have some type of job, dude. I don't believe that she's babysitting. Maybe she's babysitting. How much fucking money could you actually make babysitting? You know, the kid has to be at school, so what are you babysitting for, like, what, 3 hours or 2 hours a day when between the time that the kid gets off the bus and the mom gets home from work? Because you're live all the time and you know every fucking thing that's going on YouTube. So at all times with like a variety of different people, I don't know how the fuck, you know, you could be making money babysitting, but I don't know. She has to redo the website. Is that what she said? Oh my God, bro. She's always working on that website. That poor website. That has to be the most worked on website in the history of websites.
she's more entertaining.
Did she? Yeah, that step stool is really gonna get you far. I don't even think I could reach the top of my fucking closet with that thing. I want to know what happened to the woodworking. Don't talk about candles.
And you want to know more importantly? She's on panel. Her panel, well, she doesn't have panel guests, but her and Cletus, you don't have to worry about them not paying attention to you.
Cletus? What the fuck kind of name is Cletus?
Clue's audience knows that she's going to be there. And she's going to read chat and she's going to be coherent. If someone does call in or something.
Isn't this Clue person like racist anyway?
She's not going to disappear. She's not going to just be like, oh, well.
Just because she's babysitting doesn't mean she's paying attention to a kid. I don't know how, honestly, like, I'm a stay-at-home fucking mom, okay? And I don't even have the time or attention span to fucking sit here listening to all these different people throughout the day. I just don't. I don't know how she follows this shit. I really just don't. I don't get it. She follows all these different people. Cluminati, fucking Brittany J, Sinner, fucking oh my God, there's so many of them. I can't even name them all. And I don't, like, where do you have the time to do all this?
Sorry, I'm busy. I was letting the dog out. I was doing this. Or people aren't going to be like,
how long does it take you to let a fucking dog out?
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? So, yeah.
Laura makes it like Queen Bee leaves her panel and like people are just sitting in her chat in silence. Like, there's other people on her panel having discussions, I guess. I don't know. Because I remember, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a little weird back in the day when I used to listen to her channel, like, more often, that, like, she would literally just disappear from the chat, like, the panel, and I'd be like, where the fuck did she go? Like, literally for, like, an hour or so. Because in my head, I don't know, just like I keep hearing this girl, Brittany, falls asleep on the streams, like, why the fuck are you live then? Like, if you have things to do, don't go live. If you're sleepy, don't go live. Like, just, I don't know. Like, you don't have to be live. But I'll admit, it is a little fucking weird, but she also has people, and I guess those people are willing to sit there and carry her, you know, live for her while she's, you know, running errands or whatever she's doing. And if that's the case, why do you even care, Laura? Why do you even fucking care? Nobody in her chat cares. Right? If people in her chat don't care, they're not there just to listen to Queen Bee. They're there to listen to everybody. That's her. The format of her channel has always been a discussion channel with multiple people on panels. So I don't think they're there exclusively for her. You know, they're there for the discussions that go on or whatever they're talking about on the channel. Like, so what? Like, I don't understand. Why are you upset about it when nobody else is? Just don't listen then. I don't get it, dude. I run 2 businesses from home and I listen to a lot of things in the background, but I limit the amount of drama and negative content. Well, me too. I listen to stuff all day while I'm like doing stuff, but I'm like, I just can't listen to all these people and this like stupid fucking repetitive drama, dude, all day long. It's crazy. The Britney story is long. I see, like, I don't even know the basics of it. And the only shit I know is what I hear Laura talk about on here, honestly, because like I don't watch the girl. So, and like, I've heard clips of her and she sounds so boring, no offense to her. So there's no way I would sit there and fucking listen to her. There's just no way. It's just like Natasha Cooper. I really didn't understand how so many people sat there and listened to that woman. You know, she's so slow the way she talked. I was like, I can't, not with all this dead air. I can't do it. But I don't know, people like it, so whatever. I'm not mad about it. Watch what makes you happy.
If you actually respected your subs, Queen Bee, you would know this.
Yeah, Laura went after her because it wasn't working for her. Laura gave herself away with the Britney thing because I remember like a couple weeks ago or whatever it was, she really felt offended that Britney hasn't given Laura credit. Because Laura always needs credit for things. She like was very upset that she didn't get credit for sticking up for her. Like, she was mad that Britney didn't shout her out and praise her for, having her back all the time. Which, again, nobody ever asked her to do. Nobody was like, hey, Laura, could you stick up for me? Like, I don't think the girl Britney ever asked Laura to do that. Knowing the way Laura does things, I don't know the girl Britney. I highly doubt she asked her, but I could tell because I know Laura's done this a lot in the past where she'll just take up like a charity case and start fucking, mentoring them like she's some YouTube guru. Like, you need to stop doing this. And it gets annoying after a while because I could see it being annoying from that person's perspective because it's like, dude, I didn't ask you to fucking lecture me every fucking time you go live and have my back. Like, just mind your fucking business. So I think, even after Laura saying that, I guess the girl didn't give her credit. So that's why Laura turned on her. She turned on her because she was like, fuck this. If I'm not going to get money helping this girl, then I might as well get it the other way. Laura's website has a bogus storefront picture. She is representing that she has a storefront in Alabama. Yeah, I saw that a while ago. I guess it's still up there. Oh, you can't make this shit up, dude. You can't.
But you're entitled.
I heard that the other day, Gina. She's like, I patented the sit the fuck down. And I'm like, dude, Laura, you do not own sit the fuck down. Yes, do we equate it with you because you say it so much? Yeah, but you don't fucking own it. I don't know who she was talking about, but she was talking about somebody like saying words and she's like, oh, that's Queen Bee's words. And I'm like, Laura, nobody owns fucking words here, dude. Like, we're not Paris Hilton, none of us have words trademarked like that's hot or something. Like, what are you talking about?
You think that people are going to love you no matter what? And I got news for you. I'm not the only one. I can't wait to see fucking you and Clue have a fallout and everybody takes Clue's side.
That's fucking weird, Laura. Why are you sitting around? Why are you sitting around hoping that people have a fucking fallout? Excuse me. Hey, Lacey.
It's going to be comical, but trust me, it's coming. It is absolutely coming. Once Clue knows that she's not going to lose people to you, and she knows how much more like she is than you, yeah, you're the one that's going to be groveling at her feet.
How much more she likes what?
So, believe me, we're waiting for it. Have no doubt, because we know it's fucking coming.
Girl, you really? Wow. I mean, well, I can't hate on her. You know what? I used to say the same shit just because we knew it would be fucking entertaining. When Laura would like make up with Molly Golightly or something like 1,000 times, you know, we're like, okay, this isn't gonna last, you know. I can't wait for the fallout this time. They never really went that hard at each other though. They weren't that fucking entertaining when they fought with each other. They'd like go at each other like real quick. It was lame. Didn't know you were live. Off topic. I absolutely love the pumpkin pie earrings. Thank you. I had to try doing them. I saw somebody else making them on here, and I was like, I need to try this, like to see if I could do it. If I could do it.
So
I was thinking of making like keychains, but I'm like, dude, people really carry that? I don't know. Whatever.
Queen Bee,
I just like making shit. Okay. So I figured, hey, you know what? I don't know. It's actually fun. I was never into making that kind of stuff, but I watched videos and I just like to try things, so I figured I would try it. And they do look fucking pretty realistic, I have to say.
next time
They're
you want
fucking hard to make though. But it's a challenge because, you know, I'm trying to teach myself a new skill set. One of the things I never really got to do in art school was sculpting things. I didn't really ever take like a I took one course in college where I got to sculpt a little bit in a 3D art course, but most of my art courses were always like drawing courses, and I always wanted to try sculpting. I never did pottery, which is still on my list. I want to try it one day, but I can't afford a fucking kiln right now. Actually, I mean, they're not that badly priced. They're like $600. You could probably get a small one. You just can't make a lot of shit at one time. But it's actually really it's so relaxing, dude, to sit there and like sculpt little things. I don't know, it is, but I like challenging myself. I don't work obviously, so I have to come up with ways to fucking challenge myself to keep my brain going. So that's what I do.
to fucking say something like, allegedly I had cancer? Allegedly?
Lacey, that's how I feel when I do my nails too. I just like it gives me something to focus on and challenge myself to see if I could do it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when you're into art.
You're a fucking female. Allegedly, you...
What?
I'm not even
Allegedly you're a female?
going to go there. You know why? Because I'm going to be better than you. I don't need to down you.
You don't need to down her. You called her a heifer, fat fucking bitch, and all this other shit. Now you're like, oh, I don't need to down you. Okay.
With
A loser, a crackhead. You're a little too late on that one, Laura. Just a little bit.
a bunch of bullshit or attack you because I'm just a better person. And that's what you do because I obviously...
Can you make mini oh my god, I just said ornaments out of the clay. Yes, KB bells. Actually, I have. It's a little tree. I have like a little tree cutter. They were for earrings, but to me they're like too big to be earrings. So I don't know. I was thinking of doing some type of Christmas ornaments this year. But yeah, I absolutely could do that.
intimidate you, but you don't intimidate me. I think you're a fucking fat lowlife.
Jesus.
So-
Tell us how you really feel. She just said I don't need to I don't need to down you or whatever, and then 2 seconds later you're a fat lowlife. Oh, Laura, stop, girl.
Moving on.
All right, definitely email me.
And sorry for those who like Queen Bee, but telling me I allegedly had cancer, those are some fucking
But that's not even what she said. She said you claim to have cancer. That's all she said.
fighting words. And those are fighting words that I'm going to speak up on. That's such an insult.
Laura's a regular Mary Poppins.
Children.
Instead of being she ran a fucking broom.
It's an insult to all the fucking money I owe, but it's an insult to my
Laura, stop with the fucking money that you owe, girl. Ain't nobody fucking believing this shit. Okay.
children. It's
She-
an insult to
It's an insult to all the money I owe. Why did you even have to bring that up?
my subs. It's an insult to
How is that insulting her subscribers?
anybody that fucking supported me, fuck you. You want to be a piece of shit queen bee, do it to your own people.
I have to take a picture of it. I saw, I should say, in Home Depot the other day, they had a little, it's a ghost, but it's like a golden retriever. So I was like, fuck that. I'm going to try making a little Doberman ghost. It's so cute. I'm not that good at it. I'm not going to lie. It was hard. But I made little Doberman ghosts. They're so cute.
Do it
I'll take a picture of it. I'll share it on my community page.
to someone like fuck.
Just white clay is such a fucking pain in the ass, dude. When you're sculpting with like pure like white clay, I clean everything. I clean my hands. I go wash my hands. I fucking clean my surface off. I clean this little clay roller thing that you use to condition the clay. And dude, I swear to God, I'll be sitting there like inspecting my hands. I'm like, there's nothing on my hands. Like there's no dirt. There's no like, I don't know, lint. And no matter what the fuck you do, somehow like lint just comes out and falls and gets all over the white clay. Oh my God, it is so fucking annoying. So annoying.
Melissa, who thinks you're just a cat's meow.
Melissa?
So you go be pieces of shit to your own people. Do not fucking say stupid shit like that because you insult every single person that fought cancer.
Wow, this was all from one fucking little comment. And first of all, how is that an insult to everybody that fought cancer, Laura? Shut up.
You insult every...
Really? So you telling people that you hope their cancer eats them from the inside out, you don't think that's a fucking insult to people with cancer? As a cancer survivor yourself, I can't even believe you would fucking say that to somebody. But then again, as somebody who had CPS called on you 5 times so that your kids are so traumatized that they can't answer doors, you know, I wouldn't think you would call CPS on somebody else, but you did. So should I be surprised? Not really. But yeah, really. And what about what you said to Wispy? I really think that was probably one of the most disgusting things. And I don't know which live it was. I think it was, hold on, you know what? I think it was this other live that she did the other day where she was talking about how she changed. And I'm like, where did you fucking change, Laura? Really? Where did you change as a person and become a better person? Because I still haven't fucking seen it, dude. You know what? I think that's a part of the problem is why people have such a hard time forgiving her. You know, while she's asking, maybe one of her fucking people that's listening in can tell her this. That's a problem, dude. Because, like, apologies are one thing, but changed behavior is really what makes it easier for people to help forgive you. And every time you fuck up, you just keep fucking up again and again and again and again. And it's like, that's why people don't forgive you. Because they're like, you're not even attempting to change, dude. You're not. You're not. At all. I think it was like this car live that she did this with it. Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
I mean, some of that.
She was talking, I think it was in the beginning. I'm not going to play this whole thing because I really can't. I got to fucking get shit done today, but hold on a second. It was in like the beginning of this. And I'm like, girl, when did you change?
What in the fuck are you talking?
She theorizes that Brittany lost her kids. Oh my God, dude. What is this thing?
Tell you how this went down. I had 300 people in my chat. I had 2 people on panel.
Oh, this was so weird. This was the one where she talked about the gun thing.
At that time, I may have had 1 person on panel. It may have just been me and 6 Up. But I had...
I've seen 6 Up Media before. Girl, be careful. I'm just telling you, be fucking careful with this one. That friendship won't last long.
1 or 2 people on panel, listening to 6 Up, talking to 6 Up, interacting with 6 Up, and then...
The obtuse denial is what gets me, yeah.
Was still reading my chat, because that's what I do. Except when I'm driving.
You were reading your chat quite a bit while you were driving here.
And 6 Up, I'm sorry, not 6 Up. Now, let me mention 6
Laura, your shit's dusty as fuck. Holy shit, look at all the dust in there.
Up for a second. I don't follow Ziggy. So I didn't really know 6 Up. I've never
Yeah, she got stood up by like 5 people in one night.
with 6
I didn't watch the live, but yeah, I saw that she got stood up. I'm like, wow, that's embarrassing. Laura does that though, 'cause she puts people's names in like the title, hoping that they're just gonna come because they're like, oh my God, my name's in the title, I have to be there. I don't know if she actually like talks to these people. She hasn't changed her underwear in 3 days? That's disgusting, dude.
So I'm not into
Did she say that? She doesn't change her clothes. Well, she clearly doesn't fucking take care of her much.
the whole
I don't
Ziggy
know.
thing. So the jerks and 6up do a lot of focus on Ziggy. So I never watched them. I never really followed.
All right, I'm going to just, hold on. I'm going to fast forward through this because I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. She was in some chat and somebody like said something about her that was so benign and like not even bad. And she fucking lost her shit, had to go live while she was driving.
I'm like the only person in this whole fucking YouTube community that can't change.
Holy shit, how did I land on this? I have had such good luck with my fucking random scrolling lately. Hold on.
Leave me the fuck alone about things from 2000.
Oh, she's bitching about, yeah, this, yep.
Show me one fucking instance that I purposely do.
I don't know. I'll give you, I don't really understand what happened, but somebody, I don't know, she was in somebody's chat, and I think the person's name was Soup, and that somebody, oh no, maybe it wasn't that person. I don't know. There was she was in some chat, and somebody named, I don't really understand. Somebody named Purple something came in, or somebody, I don't know. Somebody said her name or something. I don't know. I really don't even know what the story was. It was like something so stupid, and I couldn't really. She goes live and does these rants like as if everybody was also in this chat watching what happened. You know, nobody knows what the fuck she's talking about. So I certainly don't, because I wasn't there, and I don't know whose chat she was in. I don't know the person whose chat she was in, but they said something like, oh, is that Laura? I don't know, in the chat, and it wasn't her. I don't know. I really don't know. It's so confusing. I'm probably not doing a good job of explaining it because I really don't understand it myself. But it was like, whatever it was that she was complaining about, it really wasn't that big of a fucking deal. And she, like, lost her shit over it. Lost her shit over it.
Someone's name.
Like, not for nothing, but as a fucking cancer survivor, Laura, you really should reduce, and I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious when I say this, dude. This goes to anybody, okay, who's dealing with something like this. You really should look at reducing the amount of fucking stress in your life and cortisol, dude. Because, like, that shit will make your cancer fucking come back, you know? Your doctor, I'm sure, would tell you the same thing. Like, really, like, the things that you're allowing to stress you out in life, the way that they do, are things that, like, you're choosing to let them stress you out. This isn't like normal stress, like, oh, I gotta pay bills or, you know, whatever. You're choosing to be on this platform, participating in this fucking drama shit, and then you're getting very stressed out by it. And, like, for your own health, you know, stop letting this stupid shit stress you out to this point, man. Like, really, I'm being dead serious. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to, you know, be facetious. Like, you're gonna get yourself sick again. With all the stress that you're fucking allowing into your life for no fucking reason, dude. You don't need to be stressing out about all this shit. You put yourself in these situations where then you're gonna stress out about it. I mean, none of this shit is important at the end of the day. You know, it really isn't. And you know what? That's a conversation that's been like coming up a lot now since the Charlie Kirk shooting, is like these people that get really sucked into these fucking online worlds, right? And they become like indoctrinated into this shit, into these like groups or whatever. And like, that's Laura, dude. She's so like sucked into this shit, right? That she places so much importance on every little fucking thing that's said all day, every day. And it's really adding unnecessary stress to her life. Like, that she's so angry. You can see it every time she goes live. She's so fucking angry. And I'm sorry, but it has to fuck with your regular health if you're constantly angry and stressed out like this all the time and letting the cortisol levels rise. It's gonna make you sick. It also leads to secondary issues while your immune system is compromised up to a few years after treatment. Yeah, like, dude, I'm being dead serious. I'm not trying to be an asshole by saying that, because, you know, it's just the truth. It's just like, dude, you really should try to reduce the amount of stress that you have in your life if you want to live. I don't know, dude. I can't believe this. She's been like really online a lot lately.
Just to go after them.
Angry. Really angry, dude.
Just to hurt them. Yeah, I'll wait on that one too, because you probably never fucking find it. But I just, I've listened to about 5 minutes and I could not fucking.
The reason we talk about our behavior from 2018, 19, 20, 23, and 24 and now is because the same behavior, same ignorance, same insults, same lies, nothing changes. We point out the most unacceptable behaviors. Yeah, she's like, oh, nobody can find anything on me that's recent. Honestly, I think one of the worst fucking things, I think I meant to say this before, but I, went off on a fucking another tangent. One of the worst things I think I've ever fucking heard her say on here, in my opinion, was what she just recently said about Wispy. I felt like, dude, that it was disgusting. That whole fucking live she did, that she hid, that where she was talking about Wispy's MS and like really just, I mean, it was fucking ugly, dude. It was really fucking nasty and ugly. And again, it's just words, but at the same time, like, dude, why the fuck do you let yourself get this stressed out? Holy shit. And yeah, and the reason it gets brought up is because, like, nothing has changed. Nothing has fucking changed about her. As much as she wants to sit here and be like, oh, I've changed. That was recent. That was pretty recent when she went off on that fucking ranting rage about Wispy because, Wispy said she didn't believe she had cancer. Okay, that's different to me than from, yes, I'll give Laura that, yes. It's probably infuriating to hear people say that, you didn't have cancer. Like, she has that right to feel a way about that. I'm sure anybody that actually had cancer would feel the same way, okay? So I'm not taking that away from her. She has a right to be upset about it. But that's not the same as what Laura says back in return, okay? Questioning whether somebody has something versus like, oh, you're fucking, I hope your fucking MS kills you. Like, whatever the fuck she said, it was disgusting. It really was. That is completely different to me. Completely over the top different. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It really is. She goes to places that are just so beyond the pale. Like, it's beyond what you need to go. Her reactions are always so out of proportion to what's being said to her. And again, I think I'm the only one that is kind of fair to her in that sense. It's like, I understand. She has a right to get upset when people talk about her. Everybody does, right? Like, it's hard to deflect every single thing that people say about you. But, something like that, you definitely have a right to be upset about it. I'll give you that, But what you say back, it always ends up making you look worse than it makes the other person look. It's disgusting what she says to people.
Believe what I was hearing.
One could write 5 books about Laura.
Like,
What she said to Mystery, the girl Mystery, it was just, I'm like, dude, like, what is wrong with you? Being a cancer survivor, why would you say that to somebody that you hope their cancer eats them from the inside out, Laura? Come on, dude.
literally could.
No YouTube beef about YouTube behavior insults. It's just words. Laura's insults are about a person's personal life, looks, health, experience, homes, marriage, etc. It's never about YouTube behavior versus YouTube behavior. Yeah, no, it's not. She always goes for the jugular. Every fucking time. Every time. And at the end of the day, she still hasn't learned this. I mean, I used to try to tell her this when we were friends. Like, it makes you look worse when you say certain shit like that to other people. Like, you're not making the person look bad. For instance, when she said the thing about Randy, right? About Randy's mom, we told her, dude, like, that's not going to make Randy look bad. That's going to make you look bad for saying that. So, like, she still hasn't gotten that through her head, man. It's like this very childish fucking behavior that, I mean, she just doesn't seem to get it. She doesn't seem to change.
Not fucking believe it.
Gotta remember, that's who Laura is. She's always been that way, even towards the children in the neighborhood. She's always been that way. I'm sure she was. I mean, I didn't know her before here. It's funny. I wouldn't say know Laura, but Laura worked. I don't know if I ever told you guys this story. Laura worked at this. So in my town, Laura grew up a town away from me. Obviously, she's 10 years older than me, but, like, I grew up in this town called Ronkonkoma, and Laura's town that she grew up in was right next to my town. They border each other. And so, and she went to, like, this school that's, like, my school's rival, basically, when we were in high school. I mean, she's, again, 10 years apart from me. But I remember when we were talking to each other, when we first, started talking to each other, she was saying how, she grew up on Long Island and da-da-da. And we were talking about where she grew up. And she actually, so there was 2 7-Elevens in my town, and she actually worked at one of the 7-Elevens in my town. And it was the weirdest thing, because when I first saw her, for the first time when I went on a panel with her, I'm looking at her and I'm like, dude, this girl looks so familiar. Like, you know, when you just know a face, like a familiar face, you're like, I fucking know this girl. I was like, I know this girl from somewhere. Like, it's so weird. And this was before I knew that she was from New York even. I just, her face looked so fucking familiar to me. I'm like, I know her fucking face from somewhere. And then when we were talking, she ended up telling me, yes, that she worked at the 7-Eleven that was in my town. There was 2 of them. I didn't go to that one that much because I had one that was like literally right 2 houses away from me. But sometimes my parents would stop at that other one. And I was like, holy shit, I totally remember her. I remember there was a woman that worked there that had fucking always used to wear like 100 bracelets, too much makeup, and like her hair was always crazy. And I'm like, dude, that had to be Laura. Like, it had to be. That's where I know her from, is from that 7-Eleven. I'm like, 'cause she worked there for quite a long time. It was about 10 years or so, she said. So she worked there for quite a long time. So over the years, I definitely saw her. Because, I mean, not to sound like, I know this might sound like fucked up, but like, that 7-Eleven was probably one of the only 7-Elevens in my area, or a lot of areas, that had white people working at it. Because most of the 7-Elevens, I mean, I know it's stereotypical, but it's the truth. Most of the 7-Elevens on Long Island are owned by somebody Middle Eastern. Always. I mean, I've never really seen any 7-Elevens that haven't been owned by somebody that's Middle Eastern. When the one that is right near me now, that one actually was owned by a white dude, but he sold it and now it's owned by Middle Eastern people. But it was owned by this white guy when we first moved in there. But the one she worked at, that was the only one around that was owned by white people and had white people working there. Every other 7-Eleven around here was always owned by somebody Middle Eastern, you know? So, I was like, you know, you remembered it because there was always white people working there, which was it's unusual for the 7-Elevens on Long Island. You just don't see that. I'm sure it's like that everywhere. Even like the gas stations and shit. Like, none of these gas stations are ever owned by white people, ever. And I seriously question myself. I'm like, how do these people come here from other countries and they're able to own? I'm just like curious, like how. I'm not saying anything bad about it. Like, God bless them. They're living the American dream. But I'm like, how do these people, how are they all able to come here from other countries and get like small business loans and open up like, you know, these franchise stores when like I can't do that? It's like, how does that work? But yeah, anyway.
And it just showed me how much you do not know me.
Mm.
And I also want to bring up the fact, while I'm on the subject, I want to bring up the fact that I'm going to put it out there. I am so fucking sick and tired of people living in 2021.
Aw, sucks to be you, doesn't it? You know, like really, sucks to be you, Laura. I don't know what to tell you. Placement? What do you mean? I live in the deep south where Middle Eastern own world gas stations. If they didn't open them up, some areas would have to drive far for gas. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, what the fuck?
And I'm not even going to give the name. Get some new fuck.
They get loans from their own community with slightly higher interest rates. Oh, is that how it works? I've like seriously always wondered. I'm like, are they getting like small business loans, or how does this work?
Content. I'm allowed to change. All of these people.
You are 100% allowed to change. And guess what? We've all been fucking waiting for that day, Laura, and it still hasn't come. You haven't even slightly changed from how you used to be. Not even a little bit.
Revert back to 2021 or before.
Yeah,
but, let me say it again, loud and clear. I was a fucking asshole on YouTube. I have owned it. I have apologized. I wouldn't say I did, because I really didn't do it, but I
have owned it. I have apologized.
Said some horrible things to people.
Laura, honestly, any apology that you've ever made, okay, your bullshit apology that you claim you sent to me that I never actually fucking received, like, has been so far erased at this point in time by some of the shit that you have said following that. I almost said preceding, but that would be before. That, like, the apology is null and void at this point. I mean, it was when you fucking said it, because it was not really an apology. It was like, well, you hurt me and I did this to you because you hurt me. Like, It was a blame game, really. It really wasn't much of an apology. It was more of an insult, but whatever. But yeah, any apology you have made has been like so far fucking erased at this point in time because you have said so much fucking lying bullshit about it afterwards that like your apology doesn't even fucking matter at this point in time anymore. Really. I know how you really feel. So, you know, you could take your apology and shove it up your ass, honestly. I mean, it's like, really? You apologized. Oh my God.
And I was mean.
You still are mean, Laura. You still are.
Owned it. I apologized. I moved on. I've changed. Leave me the fuck alone about things from 2020
Fuck you.
and 2021.
Fuck you again.
Nobody, and I mean nobody in this community has to be reminded of, and I don't mean major stuff. I'm talking they're pulling up the biggest fucking bullshit. Who cares?
How does she go from being done to multiple times a day raging on streams in a matter of hours? Girl, I wish I knew.
It's almost 2026. You know, you always hear from these people, well, if you change, blah, blah, blah. That's why they keep reverting back to 2021, because they got nothing now.
Laura, I mean, really, there's plenty of shit I could bring up that you've done in the last year. Forget the fucking 2021, dude. I mean, look at the way you just handled everything in the last year. Go on my channel. I have plenty of uploads of your fucking just lies that you've told. Straight out fucking lies. Holy shit, dude. Nothing about you has changed. Nothing. I don't think you're even capable of it at this point in time.
They haven't been able to get anything on me in fucking 4 years. So let's just revert back to 2021.
It's funny because Laura thinks that, like, the CPS call obviously is probably one of the most egregious fucking things she's done. But there's so many other things without that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess she thinks that that one thing erased everything else that people always, like, had brought up about her. I don't know. I really don't.
Do you want fucking blood from me? I really don't know what you guys want from
Here we go. Here's the victim.
me. Not you guys. But I don't know what the
guys.
fuck you want from me.
2024 wasn't very long ago. I know, right?
Like,
I'm editing a few videos right now to help you revive your dead memory. Oh, please do.
I'm like the only person in this whole fucking YouTube community that can't change.
Poor me. Bust the tiny violins out for Laura.
It doesn't matter that I haven't even come close to being the person I was back then.
Really, dude? Really? You're actually kind of worse now, in my opinion.
That don't matter. They can't think of anything else.
Honestly, I really do. I think she's worse now because back in like the 2020, I feel like, you know, she had more to lose at the time, so she like at least tried a little bit harder to like act like she was changed. She don't even try anymore, dude. She don't even try to fake it anymore.
So let's revert back, and it's fucking bullshit. So again, Soup, I don't know who the fuck you're listening to, but no, Soup, that's not me. I would have no purpose to do anything purposely to hurt you or cause a rift.
A riff. It's a rift, not a riff.
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
and honestly,
God.
I think you're more like Ziggy than I could ever be.
Dude, like, now there's more people. Somebody named Soup, somebody named Ziggy. Like, dude, how do you have time to keep up with all this shit?
Like, I'm just dumbfounded.
You're always dumbfounded.
And she's like so mad about it. I was like, holy fuck.
Holy
I just couldn't
fuck.
believe it. I was dumbfounded. I'm telling you, I was dumbfounded.
I'm telling you, I was. I swear.
No, Lacey, I do it to Granny because she does it to me.
Oh my God.
That's why I do it to her.
All right. So again, she's like, I do it to Granny because she does it to me. Laura, Granny's watching. I don't watch her, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty safe to say that she probably wouldn't even fucking think of you or mention you. But again, you talk about her on your channel. That's why she brings you up. She's responding to what you say about her. Nobody's buying this bullshit. I guess there's, you know what? I'll open her chat. Somebody in her chat might be buying it at this point in time. I mean, oh my goodness. I have 9 grandchildren. I can't keep up with them, let alone strangers on the internet. You have 9 grandchildren? You do not look like you're old enough to have 9 grandchildren. Well, God bless you.
Or the people that I'm talking about, I don't say anything about what they do. I don't say anything bad. I don't talk about them.
Yeah, no,
With
there's
Granny,
only like
it's
2
because
people. There's only like 2 people in her chat that are commenting, really.
She's a CPS Laura. Okay, cancer scammer Granny. That's why.
But again, she wouldn't mention CPS Laura if CPS Laura wasn't always fucking talking about her.
But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't care. Like, if she just said Laura, I would never mention it. But they can't. But that's like, I'm not even referring to the CPS because I know that's one of those things I'll probably never ever live down. And
Good, you should know that.
I'm okay with that. You know
She's okay with it.
what I mean? I'm okay to never live that down, quote unquote.
Oh, it's through your husband. Okay.
Or
Still though, like you don't look like a grandma to me.
assholes is still gonna say it. Okay, it is what it is. Maybe one day they'll shut the fuck up about it, and maybe they won't. But I'm talking little things like I was an asshole or I made a certain type of candle. Like, that's stupid.
So in other words, don't bring up anything fucked up that she ever did, guys. You know, because it was in 2021. Meanwhile, all she does is bring up shit that other people did in the past. Oh my god.
Shit that doesn't.
I don't think she laughs, KB Bells. I really, really, really don't. And sadly, I just don't think she ever got, like, I'd love to ask her when the last time she had a good, like, belly laugh was. And dude, I cannot believe how fucking dusty her car is. Holy shit, Lord. Get a fucking Swiffer in there.
Even fucking
Mine probably looks just as dusty, though, when you're fucking close up like this.
matter. And then you got people like Shady reposting it, like, oh my god, that's so horrible.
I don't even know what she's talking about.
Don't even know the situation. Why?
Somebody in her chat is saying, Lord, don't yell at me, but you be doing it to Granny. I agree. Past should stay in the past. So, yeah. So this person even knows they're calling Laura out in the fucking chat. Lord, don't yell at me, but you're doing it to Granny. And she does.
What was said, you know, and here you are sitting in other people's.
You allowed Six Up to say on your panel that Charlie Kirk was a racist pig. Are you in agreement with that? Because you didn't stop her. So what is your stance? I mean, in all fairness, like, Laura shouldn't be responsible for somebody else's words on her
Like,
panel.
just stop. Soup comes from Ziggy's channel. Oh, I know. Soup. Is that the right soup? I mean, I don't want to get it wrong again.
No, I don't, One Sly Angel.
Look how blue the sky is. Want to see something
In the middle of, like, ranting. Look how blue the sky is.
pretty?
Oh my
Maybe
god,
it's-
Laura, pay attention to the fucking road. Oh my god, I didn't see this. Girl, pay attention to the road.
Yeah.
What the fuck is in her driver's seat over here? I mean, her passenger seat. It looks like some 1980s fucking leggings or some shit.
I wish the gate wasn't there.
The gate? Where the fuck do you see a gate?
And they're pretty, although not as pretty when you're in a car.
Oh my god, dude, pay attention to the fucking road.
But it's very pretty.
Jesus, dude. I'm glad I don't live in Alabama. That's all I could say. Be sharing the road? What the fuck are you doing?
Soup. I just don't know why you think I did something purposely or I did something like that's not me. I would have
Carven Chronicles. Oh my god, that's so funny. He is. Charlie also hates trans communities. Things. Yeah, I mean, look, the guy said some pretty fucked up shit. He said about I'm sorry, this is fucked up. If he said he wouldn't go, if he went on a plane, he would, and there was a black person flying the plane, like he would question the black person. And I heard the full context of it, and I understand what he was saying in that situation, and I don't even entirely disagree with the point he was trying to make, but I think the way he said it was horrible. And the whole point that he was trying to make was that, you know, we shouldn't be taking people based on their race or, you know, whether they're a man or a woman. Because he was saying that these airlines, like I think it was United Airlines, were hiring people based on, like, they had to take a certain quota, right? To take, like, oh, we have to have this many black people, which I don't know is true or not true. I don't know. I'm just giving you guys the full context of what he was saying in this. And what he was saying in that whole thing was that basically you shouldn't be taking people based on race or their, gender. You should be taking them based on their experience, right? Like, you want to get on a plane with the most experienced pilot. And I agree with that. I 100% agree with that, especially in that situation. I just think the way he went about saying it was totally wrong. You know, like when he made the final point, I agree with him. I want to know that the best people, I don't care what color their skin is or what gender they are. I just want to know that when they're hiring, they're taking the best of the best. They're not just trying to hire for, you know, to meet some quota. At the same time, though, you could argue that, okay, let's just say they have to take the 10, you know, let's just say that's true. I don't know if it is, but let's just say they have to hire 20 black people, right? To be pilots to, I don't know why they would have to do that, but I'm just saying, then, you know, I'm sure that they're taking the most qualified of those people to do the job, you know, but the way he said it it sounded really fucking racist, dude, you know, and I don't necessarily think that was his point. I listened to the whole entire argument the other day and I was like, okay, the point he was making wasn't racist. It was, you know, he was just saying that I would rather see like more qualified people filling that job rather than, you know, just because of their skin color. And I understand what he's saying, but the way he said it, it just did not come out good. It sounded very racist. And so that's you know, the kinds of things that people are fucking holding against him. And I don't think he meant it for it to maybe be racist. I don't know. I don't listen to too much of his shit. I've heard a lot of clips of him in his debates that he's done, but that specific one, like if you just hear that part of it where he's saying, if I got on a plane and there was a black pilot, I would question the black pilot. It sounds incredibly racist, right? But then when you listen to the full context of it, you're like, okay, I kind of understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you really worded that. The way you worded it was not it. Like you could have got your point across better without saying that, you know, because that's all people are going to hear. They're going to hear that and they're going to be like, you're racist. At the time, he was actually arguing with a black man about it. Like they got into the whole thing about the NBA and, you know, he was saying that if you hired a bunch of white people to play in the NBA, wouldn't that bring down the quality of the NBA? But I'm like, you really can't compare the NBA to flying a plane. I don't know. Some of the points that he makes, like, just to me, I feel like are stupid. I think he just likes to argue with people. But yeah, that's what the argument was about, was DEI shit, you know? So, but anyway, the way it came out, it just sounded incredibly fucking racist, dude. I mean, I can't argue that it did. It sounded horrible. But, why the fuck was I even talking about that anyway? Oh, but anyway, if somebody wants to come up and say that he's racist, right, based on something that they heard, that's not really Laura's responsibility, you know? I mean,
Absolutely nothing.
No picking on my NBA. And that's not how DEI works. They were more than qualified. Yeah, like I don't know the full I don't know all that shit, but I'm just saying that's what the argument was about when he made the argument. So
Trying to do something purposely. Really, like I'm sorry, I was kind of taken back by the first 5 minutes of your life.
but there's other comments that he's made that are very questionable. I will say that.
I was just dumbfounded. And I don't really understand what.
I try to listen to both sides. Like, that's why if I see people saying something, I really like to hear the whole full context of it, because a lot of the times, you know, things could be missed. But, like when he said the thing about guns, we had this conversation the other day in Discord. When he said the thing about, we need to kind of, unfortunately, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but we need to lose some people in order to protect our other rights or something, you know, our other rights, you know, basically saying that, like, we need people to die from gun deaths in order to protect our other rights. I heard the full context of it, and it doesn't change what he said. Like, I'm like, that's just a fucking stupid statement, dude. Speaking of which, I have to address this before I end this. I can't listen to Laura anymore. I'm sorry. She's hurting my brain. There was 2 comments that were left regarding this, and I don't know where people got the idea that I feel that you know, we should just take people's guns away, because I don't feel that way. Obviously, like, that is not a fucking answer to the problem, because guns are already out there, okay? So there's no way. But Johnny Cuddy, okay, who follows Laura, it's one of Laura's people, they left this comment on my page the other day, and I didn't see it, because I really wasn't, like, checking up on my YouTube shit this weekend. So I just saw it this morning, and hold on a second. Let me just clarify. Like, I have my own feelings on guns. I'm not a gun owner. I'm not a gun person, but I'm not against people owning them. I just feel like you have to meet somewhere in the middle, right? Like, to me, it's such a complex problem that there's not one simple solution that it's like, oh, okay, just take everybody's guns away. Because that's never going to happen. I mean, that's just not even realistic. So what else could you do? Well, you know, if you look at the statistics, right, and you look at a state like where I live in New York, where we have a lot tougher gun laws, these types of shootings aren't, I'm not saying that shootings don't happen here, but they're not happening like that. They're not, you know, because there's not people walking around with guns on their hips around here. Like, we don't have that access to guns. You don't see that here. You don't see people open carrying guns in New York. It's just not a thing, right? So we have, if you look up the states that have the most mass shootings, they're all states where it's like an open carry state. Okay, so it's more likely to happen. So what I'm saying is that, you know, maybe that's part of the problem, is toughening up gun laws somewhere. But as soon as you mention the guns, people get so crazy. I can't even believe it. Like, they get so offended because they're like, don't blame the guns. Like, you know, but I don't think that that's going to solve the problem, is, you know, outlawing guns, because we have a right to have them. It's just that the problem's so complex. You got mentally ill people having access to them, so something needs to be done about that. And maybe the laws need to be a little stricter, you know? Maybe certain type of guns shouldn't be allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. But, you know, I'm personally not, like, a gun person. I don't need to own one, because people are like, I need to protect myself. I'm like, where the fuck do you live? Because, like, I don't know. I don't feel like I need to own a gun to protect myself, but I'm not downing you if you do. I just feel like in my life, 44 years, I've never once in my life felt like, oh, I wish I had a gun because, you know, I need to protect myself. I have a Doberman for that reason. But anyway, this Johnny Cuddy person leaves this comment, and see, this is the problem here. This is part of the problem. They write in my comment section, the Second Amendment ensures that people will always have the right to own guns. Okay, nobody was even saying that they shouldn't have the right to own guns. I don't know where they got this from. This isn't an issue about firearms. Well, it kind of is, though, dude. It kind of is. How could you say that? How the fuck could you say that this isn't an issue about firearms? I don't know, but clearly Johnny Cuddy's a fucking gunslinger, because they obviously weren't listening. Anyway, it isn't about... It's about the youth. Ready? You ready for this? This is so ignorant. I cannot believe people saying this shit, because they're brainwashed. This is a fucking form of brainwashing right here, what this person is saying. Listen to this. It's about the youth in this country who have been radicalized by the left. Hold on. I'm going to finish reading this before I finish responding. Violence has consistently been part of their agenda. Okay, do you have anything to back that up? However, I will say that Charlie Kirk did not die in vain, as college students worldwide are awakening and coming together in prayer. Those who do not understand his purpose should refrain from commenting on the matter. So basically, if you don't agree with him, you shouldn't talk, okay? Fuck your freedom of speech. And I love this thing where people automatically think just because you don't agree with everything they think, it means you're on the total fucking opposite side of them. Like, oh, you must be on the left because you don't agree with every fucking thing that I say. But anyway, I didn't expect anything different from some of you. Like, okay. All right. First of all, here was my answer to them. Number one, I said the Second Amendment. Oh, I didn't see they fucking... Look, ready? All right, you ready? Because this is the argument. I wrote back to them. The Second Amendment was also written when? In the 1700s. Really, think about that. It was written at a time where people fucking had no choice but to defend themselves with guns. We live in a totally fucking different world, okay? So I said, yeah, times have changed since then. Guns have changed since then, right? Our guns aren't, shooting out these little fucking balls. They're shooting out extremely dangerous fucking bullets that explode when they hit you. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? The rifles, they're so much more powerful now, so much more deadly. And society has changed. I said the guns have changed since then. The laws have changed since then. Things may need to be amended to fit with our current society. I mean, really, like, yeah, that's great that they wrote that in 1700s, but things have changed a lot since then, okay? So, I mean, anyway, no one ever said to take guns away. That's what I'm saying. Don't know where you got that from, but tougher laws may be part of the solution. There's absolutely no evidence to show this guy was radicalized by the left. And if that's the case, please explain to me why some crazy right-wing nutcase fuck dressed up as a cop with a creepy mask on went and knocked on the door of 2 Democrats and shot them both. Okay? Because I mean, come on, dude. The facts are the facts here. You cannot blame an entire party for one person's actions. That's crazy. The guy who tried to assassinate Trump was also Republican. So it's not a one-sided problem. Maybe in your mind it is, but facts are facts. Because, dude, like, are you kidding me? You can't say that it's only one side that's been promoting violence. Are you kidding me? Our president, Republican, remember what he did on January 6th? I guess you forgot that, but all right. We won't talk about that, right? What about these ICE raids? And then it says, it seems the assassin, this is what they wrote back to me. It seems the assassin was radicalized as many had expected. Okay. No shit, Sherlock. Right. Radicalized, but by who? He came from a family that was what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, they were Republicans. And again, I don't think that every person that's fucking Republican is violent or crazy, but there's radicalized people on both sides, dude. So I don't understand how these people could keep fucking blaming a whole entire party, which all I've seen is everybody on the quote left, right, is just condemning this. Like, no, this is not the fucking answer. I'm talking about like important, influential people. I can't speak for the fucking people that don't have empathy for the situation, okay? I can't speak for those people, but I've seen a lot of people, the majority of people who hold some type of importance on the left, okay, condemning this shit. On the right, all they're doing is sitting there blaming the left. That's all they're doing. Because it's like a big distraction. They don't want people to, they don't want to solve the problem, dude. And that's part of the problem, is just like, stop fucking blaming everybody and figure out a way for the, to solve this issue that we're clearly, it's a fucking problem in our country. Our country has the worst, most mass shootings, I'm pretty sure, in the world. I don't know the exact statistics, but like, blaming each other isn't going to do anything now, okay? Because it's on both sides. You got both sides where people are getting radicalized. So it's not just a left thing or a right thing. It's both sides. And why are these people getting radicalized? Well, maybe that's something we need to look into. But you can't blame one person. That's like, here's an example, okay? I brought up somewhere else. Back when 9/11 happened, I remember, because again, there's a lot of Muslims and Middle Eastern people on Long Island. And I remember being in the store, being at the 7-Eleven by my house, and I was very friendly with the, guys that worked at the 7-Eleven because I saw them multiple times a day. I mean, like the one guy, he was the nicest guy, Middle Eastern guy. I used to bring him dinner on Thanksgiving because he was working at night and I used to feel bad. So I would make a little plate for him and bring it to him. And he was the nicest guy in the world. I would go into 7-Eleven after 9/11 and see people being so fucking mean to this guy because they were blaming anybody that had, brown skin that came from the Middle East for 9/11 when that's not the case. It's not every single Middle Eastern person stands for that shit or believes that shit. But the people that did 9/11, they were radicalized, okay, in their religion, and that's how that ended up happening. But you can't hold the whole entire fucking Middle East responsible for what those people did. So it's the same thing here. You can't hold people, a whole political party responsible for the actions of one person. I don't know, but I'm just going to say, and I know it might offend people, I didn't grow up in a gun culture where people openly carry guns, or, you go to your friend's house and they have gun cabinets in the house. Like, that's just not how life is here. on Long Island. There's not a lot of hunting that goes on. I know a lot of people, you know, own guns for hunting. That's great. I would never kill an animal. I don't know how you do that, but fine. I'm not against it. That's your business. But I'm just saying, I didn't grow up like that. When I saw pictures of like the mom and she has, you know, of the shooter, and she has pictures of the little kids posed with guns at like 7 years old, I'm like, and like she's bragging about it on Facebook. Like, I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking weird to me. And again, I didn't grow up in that life, so that's not something I would ever see on my Facebook feed, because nobody that I know in my personal life lives like that. That I've never seen it. I've never seen people openly fucking posting pictures of children holding guns. I think that's fucking weird. And really, why does a 7-year-old need to fucking learn how to shoot a gun? You can't buy lottery tickets. You can't go to drive a fucking car, but a 7-year-old could fucking shoot a gun? I'm sorry, I find that a little crazy, right? You can't drink, you can't buy cigarettes, but you shoot a fucking gun at 7 years old? Like, that's okay? I don't know. But, you know, these people that love their guns, that, you know, they're like, oh, we need it for hunting. Okay, that's great, but I don't know. Does a 7-year-old need to hunt? It's like, we don't need to hunt anymore, dude. You're doing it for sport, okay? That's like saying I need to play baseball. Like, you're not hunting because you really need to eat the food. Like, we have plenty of access to food, okay? Go buy some fucking food. But I'm not, and again, I'm not against people owning guns, but I do find it fucking crazy that you're posting pictures of little children holding guns, like, and boasting about it. Obviously the kid was raised in and like, why? All right, there was a shooting. I forgot what the kid's name was. Crumbly, was it? Something like that. Ethan Crumbly, was that it? Where the parents got charged, right? And held responsible because they gave the kid the gun. Well, I'm sorry, but why are we not blaming the parents in this situation too? I know the guy was older at the time, but like, clearly his family is the ones who got him into shooting and guns and everything like that. So do they not bear some responsibility in this? You know, I don't know. But no, let's just blame a political party who's, most people in the political party are totally against shooting somebody because you don't fucking agree with them. I haven't heard one fucking left person saying that, yeah, this is great. Yeah, good idea. Shoot somebody. Nobody fucking thinks that. Nobody thinks that. Guns need to be banned. That's my opinion. I lost my stepdad last year to gun violence. I'm sorry to hear that, Victoria. And see, like, somebody who lost somebody to gun violence, you're the one who knows how that feels. I don't know how that feels. But, you know, you have a right to feel that way because you've been affected by it. And I was watching, this is crazy, the guy that was debating Charlie Kirk, right? When he got shot, that guy, his brother was part of a mass shooting. I saw an interview with him the other day. And I'm like, dude, this is a problem. But again, you're in a state where, like, people are just, I guess, carrying guns all over the place. I don't know. You don't see that here. I remember when we went down in Pennsylvania, my best friend lived there during college, and we went to the bar one night, and, you know, New Yorkers, right? We're supposed to be all big and bad and tough. We're like in the bar. We're like, oh my God, this guy has a gun just sitting right on his hip in a bar. And I'm like, we were like so freaked out by it because that is not something you would ever see here. You never see that on Long Island. You walk into a bar and see somebody holding a gun on their hip. The only person you would ever see holding a gun on their hip is a police officer. So I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. I think it's, the problem's so multifaceted. There's so many different things that have to change in order for this shit to stop. But I don't know what the answer is. But I don't know why people are leaving these comments on my videos. Like, I don't recall ever saying that guns need to be banned. Unless I was reading somebody's chat, comment in my chat. I never said that. I mean, would that ideally solve the problem? I guess, but you can't do that now. It's like, how do you eradicate the guns that are already here and that already exist? So I really don't know what the solution to the problem is. Could they be more regulated? Yes. You know, maybe that's part of the solution. Maybe banning certain types of guns, maybe, mental health needs to be addressed. Like, I think there's so many different things that go into this that need to be addressed. And it's not just like a one size fits all answer that's just going to solve the problem. And, People hear what they want to hear. That's what I think, beefers, because I'm like reading these comments and I'm like, I don't remember fucking saying that, but okay, you know, I'm like, I don't remember saying that, and I because I don't feel that way. I mean, ideally, yeah, would that be like great if that could happen and it would just end all the violence? Yes, but that's not fucking realistic, dude. Like, that's just not realistic. There's already a ton. There's more guns than there are people in the United States. So how do you, you know, okay, we can stop manufacturing and selling them, but that's not going to solve the problem. People are fucking 3D printing guns in their houses now, apparently. Ghost guns or whatever the fuck they're called. I didn't even know you could do that, but I learned that during the Luigi case, not Louis. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the answer is. But I was like, where the fuck are people getting this? Because that wasn't the only person that commented that. And I'm like, I don't think I ever said to ban guns, because I don't think that's going to solve the problem. I don't think it's like a one-size-fits-all answer to solve such a complex problem. I am a veteran of the U.S. AF, and I have trained a long time. I hope I never have to use it, but that's like a car insurance. You don't need it until you do. And that's the whole thing too. Like, there's so many people out there that responsibly own guns, and like, why should those people have to give up their guns? And I totally am, you know, I totally am for having them for in your home for protection. But then I'm like, okay, how many do you need? That's the other thing. I was watching this guy last night, the guy that was doing the thing about his chest plate, and he's got like all these fucking guns behind him, and I'm like, does one person really need that many fucking guns? Like, are you going to war? Like, why do you need that many guns? But I don't know, I guess people could look at my house and be like, why do you need, you know, that much makeup? I mean, it's so hard to say. It starts with putting more resources towards the mental health. I 100% agree with that. 100%. You know, 1000%. That is probably the bigger problem than the actual guns, is the people, you know, that are fucking mentally ill. How are they getting radicalized? You know, we don't even know why this guy did this at this point, which is another reason why I find it so crazy that people like Johnny Cuddy are saying things like, oh, they're being radicalized by the left. You don't even know why this guy did this. Maybe he just didn't like the way the guy looked. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what his fucking motive was. None of us do. None of us know what this guy's motive was. So I think that the blame game is just, I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's terrible, because it's not fixing the problem. And then, you know, as soon as you bring up guns, nobody wants to talk about it, you know, because everybody loves their guns, and that's great. But we need to have this conversation in this country. You know, mental health, guns, you know, we have to have these conversations. Otherwise, these things are just going to keep happening. And you have to be like me, a parent who's like actually scared to send their fucking kid to school. Like, they banned cell phones in the schools this year, and I'm not happy about it, because I'm like, oh, so when something happens, when somebody walks into my son's school with a gun, right, one day, and goes to shoot up the school, my son now doesn't have access to his phone to call 911. You know, like, fuck that shit. I have to rely on a teacher to do it. I'm not comfortable with that. You know what? Sorry, the phones are here. Let them have their phones. Obviously, they shouldn't be taking them out in classes. But why does my son have to take his phone and put it in some special little pouch or something? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not for it. Because I'm like, you know what? We're living in different times now where I want my kid having a fucking phone and a way to contact 911 in school. I'm sorry. We're just living in a fucking totally different world. So I totally agree. No one wants to talk about it. Shooter is gay and his boyfriend is trans, so that's why he did it, in my opinion. I don't know. But do we really know that that's the boyfriend? I don't know. But I'm not running Dougie, but I have to take the dog to the vet. Much love. Oh, good luck. Thank you. Sorry. But I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. I don't know what I don't know what the solution is to the problem. I don't. That's why I'm not a politician. You know, I'm just another asshole with an opinion. You know, I really am. And I don't know what the problem is. And I understand that there's so many different perspectives on it, which is why I never aligned myself with any political party, because I could totally see both sides on a lot of issues. So I don't really affiliate myself. I don't care for our president, but that's more of a personal thing rather than I guess it's a policy thing too in this case. But I don't hate all Republicans. I just don't align with the current administration, I guess, is what we should say. You know, I'm not one of those people that's so against that, you know, people that are Republican, they're like, I'm gonna not talk to you if you're a Republican. Like I know people like that they're like, oh, you know, you're a Democrat, fuck you. They'll fucking unfriend you. I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. I'm always willing to hear both sides of things. But you know, I don't know what the solution is. It's really sad. All I know is that it sucks being a parent and really having to be scared to send your kid to school, which is something that none of us should be scared of doing. Because you're just like, my son tells me that there's kids in school that make comments like that about guns and, you know, well, this crazy shit. And I'm like, it scares the shit out of me because, like, we never fucking dealt with that when we were kids. Nobody really thought about that. I love a discussion, but it gets heated quick. No, you're 100% right. It does, which is why I typically don't, you know, I don't talk about these things. But I just like I couldn't believe some of the comments that came in my thing the other day because I'm like, I don't remember saying anything about like people having to get their guns or banning guns. If I did, I was probably reading somebody else's comments. I didn't say it. I don't remember saying it. I just said I do remember saying that. If we don't talk about this, the problem's never going to get solved because Americans love their guns, and that's the truth. I mean, they do. So it's sad. It's sad, and you know, people shouldn't have to be losing their lives, especially children. And really, you're like, look at the school shooters, though, that these people do this. It's not political at all. You know, they're politicizing this situation because it happened to a political figure, but there's a million other situations that happen, these shootings that happen that don't even involve politics at all. You just have kids that are fucked up in the head, right? Like the Parkland shooter who just, why did he do that? It wasn't political. It was something inside him. There was some deep hatred inside of him. And even with that, you're like, what do? You can't, this isn't fucking, what's that movie with Tom Cruise, you know? What was that movie where they like predicted the crimes and arrested people before they even committed them? I forget the name of it. Minority Report, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't predict that people are going to do this. My one thing, though, is that if you have even the slightest inkling that somebody might do something like this, you really need to open your mouth. And I guess that's maybe it'll help out in some situations. Because I personally don't believe in most of these cases that these people are not expressing this somewhere, you know, whether it's online, whether it's, you know, to their friends or family, something like, I don't know, all these shooters are keeping this stuff secret, you know, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, mental health is the biggest issue. The biggest issue to me. That's the most important issue. The guns are secondary. They're there. The guns exist. They're there. And I do think there needs to be a little bit stricter laws when it comes to that. But I feel like first and foremost, the mental health issues that are going on need to be addressed. That's first and foremost. That's, you know, because guns can't hurt people unless obviously somebody's operating them. I hate that argument, but it is true. I mean, obviously, because there's a million people out there that own guns that don't do this shit. But why are these mentally ill people getting their hands on guns? Like, I don't get it. Why do they have such access to them? What's going on with that they're getting so hateful, whether it's towards classmates, whether it's towards a school, whether it's towards just random people? I don't know what is going on, you know, that people are going to these measures. That needs to be figured out. But I think because each case is so different, it's hard to say. It's hard to pinpoint one, you know, one single thing. Not against responsible ownership. I never worried growing up in the gun culture in the South until people became so intolerant, like road rage. Mental health issues and more raging now scares me. Yeah, well, that's what the thing is. Like, people are really fucking rage. Is it and is the internet to blame? Because I've been hearing that argument being made on a lot of these, you know, things that I listen to, and I'm like, I mean, it probably is because a lot of this shit's in your face so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, constantly being pumped out and in your face. And dude, I saw a video yesterday where this guy was literally screaming. It was so dramatic and over the top about, you know, the shooting, Charlie Kirk. And obviously everybody's upset about it, whether in some way or another, okay? But the way this man was reacting to the shooting, I mean, you would have thought that Charlie Kirk was like his dad or something. Like, it was so over the top. And I was like, dude, like, you never even met this guy. Why? I understand you being upset about it, but like the way you're displaying your anger over this is fucking so crazy and over the top. So fucking crazy. So insane. I don't know. I heard it went viral, so I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but it was like it was scary because I'm like, dude, like seriously, this is wait, hold on. I might have it in my recent history. I'm trying to remember which video it was that I was watching. I mean, I have it on my phone. And I'm like, yo, dude, like that is scary that you're getting this fucking crazy over this shit. And I totally understand people being upset, but like, holy shit. This is too much, bro. Too much. Take it down a notch. Oh, fuck. I hate when that happens. Hold on a second. Here it is. I think it's this. Let me see if I can find the video at the end. You don't even have to really see it. You just have to hear the guy because it is... All right, ready? Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the exact part where it starts. What the fuck? I hate when you can't find the exact... Oh, you motherfucker. My phone's like swiping all over the place. Hold on. But anyway, I don't know. People just take things, I guess, you say them the wrong way. I'm like, dude, I'm not saying to ban guns because I don't think I ever said that. But I was saying, like, we need to have a fucking conversation here. Oh, here it is. All right, ready? Listen to this shit. Listen to this guy.
I love that guy. He would have been our next president. And he's so pissed right now. Why they always come with fucking violence? God damn it.
I have it sped up. Hold on.
Is there talking to you people who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a problem right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it. Now I understand.
Dude, like, tell me that's not over the top. This guy's standing in a parking lot, okay? It looks like, let's see. I don't know, he's like out. Oh my god, is that a fucking school bus? Holy shit, he's standing in front of a school? Yeah, it looks like he's standing in front of a school of sorts because there's like a little, I see like a little yellow school bus and a flag. And I mean, he's out there probably waiting for his kid. I don't know. And he's raging the fuck out, dude. Like that, like, dude, you're unhinged, bro. You are unhinged. And I'm not saying don't be upset, okay? But this is over the fucking top, dude. Okay? This is way over the fucking top.
Kirk, I'm driving down a problem right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it. Now I understand.
And he looks like a normal dude. Hold on. I had it sped up. Let me play it. That not.
In Utah, I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it.
I can't believe this.
Use the freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving in a problem right now. I'm so pissed.
Dude, he's literally in public.
I understand people being...
I mean, dude, that is... he looks like a regular dad, okay? And this is when it's like, dude, it's time for you to go get some mental health, dude. You're raging the fuck out. This is over the top. And I get it, dude. I get it. I was fucking... When I saw that shit, I was like... The first thing I thought was, is this even real? Because I don't know nowadays with the fucking AI videos that they have. Like, I know there's a lot of people that like really detest this man. So when I first saw the video, I was like, this can't be real. Then I looked it up and I'm like, oh no, this is fucking real. Like, this is really fucking happening. And it is, I couldn't like, I don't know. I don't think my brain could process what I was seeing because we're not supposed to fucking see that happening. We're just not supposed to see somebody getting shot like that in front of a crowd. It was horrible. And I was like fucking affected by it for the whole fucking day, dude, because I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to ever see anything like that happening. I don't care who the fuck it is, you know? So I get the upset feeling, but holy shit, dude. That is so over the top. AI exists, so you would think someone would help Trump not look like he had a stroke. Well, what about his thing that he did in the office? His hands are glitching out. I don't know. That was a little weird. And his clothes are glitching. He like shrinks and then goes back to regular size. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, like I didn't know if it was like AI. Sadly, we have to question the shit that we see now because apparently, you don't know. I'm like, is this like some type of like deep fake video? Because I'm like, I was just shocked to see that, dude. But sadly, it ended up being real. Because I'm like, there's no way. Like, it looked like something you would see in a movie. It just didn't look like something you would see in real life. Because we're not supposed to see things like that in real life. And you think about all these other shootings that happened, aside from, the Trump shooting. You never see the actual act of the shooting happening, right? So I was like, this can't be real at first. But my brain just couldn't fucking process what was happening in that moment. I'm like, what the fuck am I seeing right now? Like, this has to be fake. It has to be. And then all of a sudden, I go Google his name and, it's all over the news. I'm like, wow, that's fucking real, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. It looked like a movie. It looked like something you would see in a movie. So... we deserve better. Honestly, it was worse than what you see in a movie, to be quite honest. It was worse. Because when you're watching a movie, you know it's a movie. You know it's not real. This was like, I know it's a real person, but I don't know if this is really happening or not. We deserve we deserve better than the 2 oldest men in the U.S. as leaders. I left that comment somewhere. I forget where it was that I was like, could we stop? I feel like there needs to be an age gap on the presidency. Not for nothing, but like the average age, I believe, of retirement in our country is around 60 to 65, right? Most people are retired by then. Why? Because you've worked your time, and look, you start to mentally decline as you get older. It's just nature. It's like there's nothing you can do about it. And some people are very with it in their older age and some people aren't, But if we're like, oh, you can't drive a bus, because you're too old, right? You're not going to get hired in your 70s to like drive a school bus, let's just say. Maybe you will. I don't know. But why are we giving like the most important job in the country to somebody that old who, their health could change very rapidly? Biden too. I'm like, this guy is old, maybe we should have flip-flopped it and he should have been president when Obama was and Obama should have been president when he was. Probably would have made a lot more sense, right? But like, they're too old, dude. There has to be an age gap on the presidency. Maybe in the 70 maybe 70 or something like that. I don't know. But I think that Biden was clearly not with it during his administration. He was obviously something was going on there. But to be honest with you, I actually think Trump is worse. Something's cognitively seriously going on with the guy, like, and it's bad. It's really bad. I mean, they asked him about the Charlie Kirk shooting the other day, like, oh, how are you doing? And he's like, good. And then he turns around and he's like, yeah, well, the ballroom. And I'm like, the ballroom? Like, nobody cares about the ballroom at a time like this. This ballroom? I'm like, is this guy that disconnected with reality? Like, what is going on here? We need energetic, innovative leaders who at least try to unite us, right? Or at least not fan the division flames. That's all our president does, is further incite the division. It's all he does, is just further divide. I've never seen a president do this in my lifetime. I haven't. He's very divisive. That was actually one of the things that I didn't like about him when he ran for president the first time, because I felt like he was very, very divisive. I just I know it's obviously it happens in every election where they, this side attacks that side. That's what, campaigns are. That's what elections are. But his was just different. It was so much more, I don't know. It was so over the top. And it's crazy because back before he actually ran for president, there was always talk about him running for president. I don't know why, but there was. here, I remember people talking about it, and I was like, oh, you know, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But once he started actually campaigning, I just did not like his first campaign that he ran. I felt like it was very hateful. And that was why I personally just got turned off to him and the idea of him being president. I wasn't like against it prior to that, but once he actually started running, I was like, oh no, he's gonna. I just saw it becoming a problem, and it is. Yeah, basic human decency should be a top requirement. I mean, look, whoever it is, they're always gonna, you know, there's always gonna be people that don't like whoever's president, right? It's just how it goes, but I just feel like he's really, really divided the country to a point where I don't know if it could even be repaired at this point in time. Me neither, Lacey. I didn't vote for years because I didn't like Hillary Clinton, right? And she was a senator here in New York, right? I think it was senator. And I wasn't a fan of Biden, you know, not that I didn't like the guy. I just felt like he was way too old at the time to run to run for president. So I didn't vote in those, you know, 2 elections because I was like, I just give up. I'm like, we're fucked, you know, we're fucked. I feel like we haven't had a really choice since Obama ran. And since then, it's just been downhill. And I'm like, who makes these decisions that these people run for president? And why do we only have 2 people to choose from? I mean, I know there's like other people that are on the ballot, but like in all reality, nobody chooses those people. It's always, you know, Republican or Democrat. And it's just, we're getting really screwed. And then now it's time to start thinking about who's going to run, you know, in the next election. Because obviously Trump can, although he's already, you know, talking about Trump 2028. I'm like, dude, you're going to be forget the fact that you can't even do that, right? You're going to be way too old by that point in time, buddy. I mean, you're already on the physical decline. You got your ankles are swollen. Your hands are all bruised up for some odd reason and bullshit that's from fucking shaking hands. And if it is from shaking hands, that probably would indicate that he's on some type of really fucking like crazy blood thinner. Then you got to question, why is he on that? You know, because that's not good. Because that's dangerous. You on blood thinners, like I remember when my mom was on them, they're like, if she bumps her head, like even just lightly bumps her head, you need to get her to the emergency room right away. So you don't want your president being on that shit. I don't know. It's bad. It's just bad. Yeah, Victoria, my son saw it, unfortunately. I didn't agree with a lot of both Bushes, Clinton, Obama, but I still respected them and saw them as decent people. I did not like George Bush, and I'll tell you why. The only reason I really didn't like him is because that one fucking interview he did when he, it was right after 9/11, and I forget, there was like reporters there, and he's like, you know, something about the terrorists. And he's like, now watch this drive. And I felt like it was so fucking dismissive of what just happened and insensitive. I mean, there was other reasons I didn't care for him, but that was like, I hated that fucking, I just felt like he was so insensitive. But any other president before that, like, I feel like has been respected. And I don't know. I also don't like, the other thing I don't like about Trump is like, look, I love an outspoken New Yorker. I do. I love an outspoken, honest, you know, tell it like it is New Yorker. But he has no fucking filter, the guy. And for a president, I don't think that's good. I think there's a certain level of like decency. I don't know what you call it. But he just like... the things that come out of his mouth, you know, I'm like, oh my God, dude, like this guy's running our country. Like, I don't know. For a guy that, you know, has a show on fucking TV, that's great. It's great. It works. But for president of the United States, the way he fucking talks and the things that he says, the crazy shit he says, it's embarrassing. Yeah, he was golfing. I just saw it the other day, the Bush thing, and I can't remember exactly what he said. It was something about, you know, we cannot let no terrorists, whatever. And then he's like, now watch this drive. And it was just so, like, to me, that was so ugly. I'm, you know, 3,000 people have just lost their fucking lives, and you're worried about golfing right now at a time like this? Like, get the fuck out of here. In all fairness, they did, you know, interview him while he was golfing, but it's crazy. 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 Look back in comparison to now. I mean, shit, I'll take George Bush Jr. over fucking Trump any day of the week. You know, I would. At least our economy was doing better. I love Bernie. Bernie Sanders is cute, but he's too old. You know, I mean, in all reality, yeah, he's great. I like him too, but he's also too old. We need somebody younger, and not J.D. Vance, the couch humper. So, the couch humper. I don't know if he really humps cats. He really does look like he's wearing eyeliner, though. I hear people saying that, and I'm like, he does. I think it's because his eyes are so deep set that, like, his lashes create his I don't know, something creates like a shadow there and makes it look like he's wearing eyeliner. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna end this because I gotta eat something and I gotta make some phone calls. But it was a pleasure as always hanging with you guys today, and I'm sure I'll see you guys or be back at sometime this week. But as for right now, I'm gonna eat something, and yep. Hey, Andy Cruz. He doesn't deserve respect because he doesn't respect back. Yeah, I agree. But anyway, all right. So I will see you guys sometime this week. Hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for hanging out with me. All right. I'll see you soon.